we set off to Isith.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the barracks to be like, hey, this is what happened. We get very vague info on Tragoth and decide to cross the bridge over the river on the way to Tragoth. While traveling, we encounter a sentient boulder that that is crying.
Sad boy boulder.
Yeah, sad boy boulder. That's crying over carcasses that it had presumably killed. We discover that whenever something gets within 10 feet of it, it will move to crush it. We see that there's runes on it that have forge magic around them. And we spent majority of the time trying to decide how to destroy this boulder because we can't let it stay, because what if someone accidentally walks too close to it unknowingly and dies? Also because it asked us to kill it. After using mold earth to its limit, we realize that we don't know how to permanently mark this boulder. It had destroyed a lightning rod, multiple arrows, and I had used up, I think, all of my first level spells.
As well as your third, I believe.
As well as my third. And yeah, we
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, we buried the boulder, nothing broke it, but we learned that someone was like working on this design of the boulder, and that's kind of where we left off. We didn't destroy it, right?
I don't think so. I think we left like while he was inactive.
Yeah.
We like semi-buried it.
Wait, what if he's like a parrot where like if it's dark and covered they just go sleep? Like if we cover it with like a blanket, it'll just never realize it's up.
I don't know.
Did we ever get it? We never even asked him his name.
No.
No, you did not.
Well,
you're technically still there. We had to cut off the session right before you guys left. So I believe you were just done with the boulder and ready to head out, but you had not headed out yet.
Yeah.
So thank you for the summary, Daria. I get your inspiration.
Yes. Thank you.
And as Daria said, you are indeed right next to the boulder, half buried. I remember correctly, you guys molded earthed it back to being unconscious again. So currently it's not moving, saying, or doing anything. And you're just there. Nothing else seems to have changed. The particular outstretch of land you're in has a bit of vegetation, a couple of trees sprouting out. Two of which have begun uprooting a bit because you led the boulder towards them. Otherwise, it's a very peaceful day. A bit warm. What do you do?
Andre's already at the cart from last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll actually head over there as well.
I think I was passed out in the cart when we left off.
Alright. So you all enter the cart. Rayla does as well. Sitting in the back of the cart. Legs crossed in a not exactly unusual position, but it's different from her usual sitting position. And I assume you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So, do either of you know how to drive this?
I mean, I could try again. Or does someone else wanna drive the cart?
I mean, that sounds good to me.
Didn't I? Okay, Mr. Minotaur, you're not interested?
I will keep you company.
Okay. Where are we going? Are we just going? Are we gonna ignore the?
Ignore the what?
Trigoth? We're going to Trigoth still.
Yes.
I forgot. Okay. Back on path then. And gonna yip.
All right. You do so. The horse startles for a moment, but just sets out walking at a fairly decent pace, same travel pace as before.
Mhm.
And do any of you do anything particular as you're traveling?
Those footprints that were like leading away from the boulder, none of them meet up with the path, correct?
One of them met up with the path, but it was headed back to towards Iseth.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
the other two sets of prints instead went further out into the small hilly plains. All right, so you all started traveling. About 30 minutes in, most of you would probably notice that Rayla hasn't moved in a while, and the people closest to her also notice she's humming some sort of odd tune. It's
No.
definitely different from the one in New Orleans, however.
Does it? Is it a nice tune?
It's define nice.
Full of sharps instead of flats.
That's nice.
Is it
No.
happy sounding?
It's in major rather than minor.
Oh boy, I can't read notes, so you're gonna have to give me a bit of slack here. But no, it sounds very much lower, almost like drums beating. It's somewhat reminiscent of a campfire or celebrations around such. Has an almost primordial feel to it.
Anyway.
Okay. That's weird.
Do I recognize this song?
No,
All right.
as I said before, the song is completely distinct from the one you guys heard in New Orleans, so it's not one any of you would be familiar with.
Is she good back there? Rayla?
No answer.
Are her eyes open?
No,
Okay, good. That would be kind of creepy if they were.
that's Mavis's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they are closed, and she is not opening them. She has not opened them in quite a while, as a matter of fact.
Maybe she's just really tired.
More like a trance. So he like kind of like he like physically like shakes Rayla a bit.
You do so. The pitch of her humming changes a bit. About halfway through your second or third shaking, it stabilizes once more, even as you keep shaking her. She doesn't seem to react in other ways besides that.
Figures.
Is everything good back there?
Probably not, but
Should we pull over?
I don't think that's gonna help.
Over?
Maybe there's a healer in Tragoth.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like I can heal or anything, I guess. Fine. I'm gonna hurry up the horse a little bit.
Alright, you give a good firm twirl on those reins, and the horse key starts moving a bit faster. By now you've made a bit of progression, and the terrain is actually beginning to shift as you're now standing on a bit of a high ground. You can see far away from you, and something quite odd appears in the distance. It's shades of blues and reds and greens. It seems almost like fields, but they're immense. Completely out of proportion for anything reasonable. With that, you could almost feed an entire nation, so that can't quite be right, can it?
I'm gonna slow down the horse a little. Hey, guys?
Hmm?
This isn't... There wasn't anything on the map about this, right?
There's nothing that says field, is there?
Oh, I don't think so.
So the Minotaur will pull out the map wherever it was, who had it.
One of you had it. Sure.
Yeah.
Just take a look at it and, rustle the paper around. I don't know how to read a map.
Not love him.
Pretty sure I should know how to read a map.
Yeah, it's just lines and like little stick figures, right?
Okay, so if we're somewhere here, he just kind of points in between the two places. Is this Tragoth?
You said it looks like fields, right?
Yeah.
Is there
Like
any
you-
like
Hmm?
landmarks besides just...
Far in the distance, there seems to be a settlement. It's about half a day away. From where you are, it's a bit hard to judge how big or small it is, because you're just that far away. But it's definitely city-sized. So-
Sorry, the fields are colored, but they're not glowing, correct?
No, they're not glowing.
Okay.
It's like a colored object that's so far away you can't make out the details.
Okay. Right. Maybe?
Minotaur just kind of shrugs.
Mm.
Follow the path,
Yep.
I guess.
It's a yellow brick road. Oh.
You know, hair falls from the sky.
Yeah, I guess keep going forward.
Alright. And keep going forward, and time passes. By now it's about 3 p.m. The day is still very much nice, warm. You can hear birds chirping in the sky. As you travel, some of them land on your cart and travel along with you. And you eventually make it a bit closer to that odd place. And with a better view, you see that these truly seem to be fields. Mavis, especially you, from further away, you can tell that these are various crops. So what appear to be simply blues and reds were actually blueberries, strawberries, pumpkins, all those sorts of crops. The fields themselves are massive, and you can see small figures moving within them, circling along those fields are small construction areas, small almost mini forts. They seem to serve as some sort of point of entry, perhaps. You're still a good hour away from them, at least.
Who do you think lives there?
Where?
In these forts.
Well, I mean, I would assume it'd be multiple people, but they might not be, residences. I don't know. Maybe the werewolves. Oh yeah, how open do we want to be about why we're here?
We're dealing with shapeshifters, so I'm not sure if we should be too open.
We should see how they feel about werewolves.
Okay. Well, we're still an hour out, so you guys do whatever you want, I guess. I don't know. What are you guys doing back there anyway?
I'm just sitting.
Oh. Is Rayla still, zoinked?
Yeah. So it's still in her same trance as before, not reacting or moving in any way.
Maybe someone will go to help in the city. Okay. Yip yip, the horses go faster.
You do so. For a moment as you do, the horse startles once more. This time shaking the cart fairly heavily.
Sorry.
And so much so that Andre, Rayla moves a bit towards you, falling a bit. Just before she makes contact with you, you hear a voice, a whisper through your ear. Clearly not from her. Going, betrayal. There doesn't seem to be anyone nearby, and certainly not the voice of the Minotaur or anyone else in the cart.
Just steady Rayla back up, and then just act like nothing happened.
Alright.
Do I see anybody working these fields, or just the kind of buildings in the distance?
From where you are, you actually do see that there's quite a number of people working those fields. It's actually quite staggering. A quick count, well, maybe counting for the Minotaur is a bit hard, but it's definitely over in the hundreds of people working those fields. And none of them seem to be particularly close to one another. There's just an immense superficie to cover.
Is there any near-ish by to the road?
Well, currently the road leads to one of those small towers. There are people working in almost every field, so there's definitely people close to those small towers. It's also reasonable to assume there would be someone in the towers themselves.
Okay. Should we see where we are, or wait until we get to the building?
I'm not sure.
I mean, there has to be a checkpoint of some sort, right? We passed over the bridge already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep going on the path until you guys tell me to do otherwise.
Okay.
Okay. We will talk to tower people.
Okay.
And you keep advancing. Eventually, you do indeed reach one of those towers, and out from it comes a particularly short gnome, clad in very basic leather armor, with a spear you've seen 1,000 times wielded by so many other guards. The gnome steps in the path. Oh, okay, everyone, come out of the cart.
Andre will hop on out.
Mm,
Yep.
I will
Hop
say,
down.
we got an incapacitated person in there.
Oh, what happened to him? You need medical attention?
I'm not sure unless you have any magical, in a magical sense.
No, but there are enchanters in the city. You could probably buy their service. Are they in immediate danger?
No, they're just humming idly, seemingly in a
Oh.
trance.
Huh. Okay. Oh, that's a bit weird, but that's okay. What are you guys coming over here for? You know where you are?
How do I pronounce it?
Trigoth.
Tragoth. That one.
Mm-hmm. What are you coming over here for?
Just some business.
Okay, business. Do you have any cargo? Anything, foodstuffs? Any of those, maybe clothes or?
Besides what the big guy has, not really.
The big guy has. What do you have? And he turns to you, Lyle, quickly awed at the difference of height between the two of you.
I have my stuff.
He comes closer and starts inspecting you. Well, that seems like a lot of weapons, but doesn't seem like any merchandise in there, so that's okay.
Yes, I'm not selling.
That's okay. Give me just one moment. We've had reports. Apparently, there's some sort of queen killer that's trying to pass through here. Let me just verify.
Oh, what?
And
now?
and
Oh, that
he
sounds
turns
like a
It's like,
big
around.
oh, a what?
deal.
Oh, that's terrible.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a big deal.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, the queen herself that was was not attempted. What's the word? Not attested, assaulted. That's the one. And that was assaulted. She came through a little while ago, so they've asked us to put up those wanted poster everywhere.
Wow.
There's a lot of them.
Wait,
That's
the queen for
something.
does which kingdom are we in right now?
It's the tri.
Which-
I keep forgetting things. I need to.
We're specifically in the dwarf one, aren't we? What's its name?
Well, we were in Rockhaven, but right now it's the.
That's town name. I'm saying like.
Is it something Alliance? I forgot the exact name.
Well, there's INS. I is Ismenian. I don't remember NNS. They're technically separate kingdoms, but they're an alliance.
We have a map of this, don't we?
We
Put
do.
it on the map, guys. I don't know.
I forgot
It
where
says-
the world map is because I kept.
Nafer. Okay.
Yeah.
There we
Nafer?
go.
Thank you. Does wait, the Naferin queen came through?
No. It was one of them from Bethinde. I don't know how they work it. Apparently, she's not like queen. She's like a small lord queen. I don't know how that works. Right? You think queen, the highest one?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Wow, I can't believe she came in person.
Oh yeah. Apparently, she's just going through. So that's that. Give me just a sec. Big guy, tall guy with a mask, right? Yeah. Well, you're tall, but you don't have a mask, or chest or outfit. Can you all just step here? I just need to check your belongings. There's
Wait.
anything like that in there.
I-
You know, you big guy. I think you're good. I don't think
are-
that mask would fit on you.
Are we in danger here?
Danger? Well, you're not in danger. Look at you. I think everybody else is in danger of you, boy.
But
But
what if
no.
the
Hmm?
queen killer tries to kill us?
Oh, well, there's not been any sightings of them. That's why there's wanted posters everywhere.
Oh,
Is there-
actually, I think I know what you're talking about. I actually grabbed one from where we were.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Are they the same one? Here, take it out and we'll see.
Yeah, let's compare it.
It is indeed the same one, though the bounty on it has risen. On the no man's sheet of paper, it's now 450.
What was it before?
200. It's more than doubled. Oh, let me go grab something out of the cart real quick. I might have left something in there, and he's gonna march on in there, and then he's going to
Remus-
panic internally.
Mavis fully believes that he wasn't stupid enough to keep any of his shit when we were leaving and found out he was wanted.
Oh yeah, he kept it. It means something to him. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh man, I
we've
have
been
no-
traveling together for a while, and I saw these pop up a lot in Archive.
Yeah, well, I guess she would have come through there a bit before coming here. That makes sense. Here they've had some troubles. One of them insurrecting groups. You know, the terrorists started something about trying to start a war again. They sold that soon. Anyway, So,
Bethesda doesn't have the best reputation. Like, what Bethesda has a lot happening. It seems like
How,
all the time.
how big is my bag of 1,000 ball bearings?
it's ball bearings, bro. They're not exactly big.
But there's 1,000 of them in there.
Yeah,
That's still not a lot, dude. Look up
yeah,
the
that's
ball
it's
bearing.
not that big. but
You know, I had to
could
try.
You could hide your mask in there, but the shape itself would really like.
Well,
it
it's
would
not just the mask;
be
it's also
brought-
the entire outfit that I have no idea how to hide this.
Yeah.
Do you not
the
have,
outfit would be a
like-
stretch.
Can prestidigitation not change colors or do any of that shit?
It can, but like,
temporarily, and it's apparent.
How apparent if they're not looking in the cart right now?
Well, it's apparent when they look at you.
Oh.
Otherwise, when you cast a spell, people know. If they're
Okay.
within 60 feet of you, they can hear you cast a
okay,
somatic component.
okay, I got a plan. I'm going
Uh-huh.
to try to quickly put on the clothing.
What?
Just hear me out. I'm gonna put on the outfit and the mask.
Okay. First, make a sleight of hand check, since you're putting it on real fast.
Please. Oh, come on. All right.
Okay.
You're a rogue.
To help out
Oh, God.
Double here, I'm talking to this person actively and we're still comparing posters.
Okay, you're distracting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Double,
yeah.
you can roll with advantage here.
Please, come on. Okay. 11.
Dear God, bro.
Yep, I
A
rolled it.
nat 1 and a 5.
Yep.
Not fantastic.
Not the best.
I see. So, you put on the costume real quick. Just a little bit of it sticks out from. I assume you put it underneath the clothing you had before, or.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then I got one more thing. I got one more thing I can do. Listen, it'll work. Maybe, hopefully.
I think I know where you're going for. We'll see if that works. So, yeah, you put it on. Some parts of it stick out. The pants of your clown attire are much longer than the other pants you wear, so they stick out from underneath them. They are a jester's attire. They are quite colorful and flashy.
Yep.
It does appear through quite a bit.
Okay.
And you put on the mask.
All right, and then I'm going to cast Disguise Self to just look like myself without the outfit on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Figured.
Yeah, you do so. You do so.
Okay, and then I'll just walk back out and go, okay. Should be everything.
I'm already up your go ahead.
Do you have extra posters?
Oh yeah, we have quite a bunch of those. Here I can give you. Well, I mean, you already have one.
Yeah, but this one's outdated, you know, if we end up running into this person, you know, collecting the bounty, we
Oh,
want to
yeah.
get, yeah.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what it
fine.
What
Yeah,
she
sure.
said.
Yeah, I'm also
Yeah,
curious,
sure.
how How long ago did they pass through here?
You mean the queens?
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
About a week and a half, I want to say. I didn't see him myself.
Oh,
Talk
alright.
about a day to be off duty. Ugh.
I know, right?
Someday I'll meet important people.
Mm.
It'll
So, yeah.
happen. Yeah, just keep going at it.
Alright, now, if you'd be so kind as to just put your belongings over here, I just need to look through them. See if there's, like I said, that mask and that attire.
Yeah, no problem.
And I assume you let him look through your stuff.
Yep.
Well, yeah, while he's going through stuff, can I whisper to Andre, like, where he does the gnome doesn't hear it? Is there enough distance for that?
You have to roll stealth. And you'll know, and you gotta say it before you can actually roll stealth. So,
Okay. I'm really sorry if I fuck this over. I've already said I want to do this.
It'll surely be a thing.
Yeah,
Just be
I can't
careful
exactly.
with the wording,
Yeah. You.
that is a big act.
Okay.
Dear God.
I mean, originally I was gonna say it was like very like. It was. You got new clothes, right? I guess. Yeah.
He won't say anything, he'll just nod.
Okay.
And I'll roll for stealth.
Yep, now you do.
Okay, that was a 15.
15. And that guard's passive perception
Oh dear.
does not beat a 12. 15, sorry.
Okay.
Does not beat a 50. So he doesn't seem to react as you speak. He rummages through your equipment, tossing a few things around. Doesn't takes care not to damage anything, however. He takes out the core of the elemental from before. What's this thing?
Oh, it's a magic core.
Ball.
A magic core ball. What does that do?
We're not entirely sure yet. We're kind of researching it. It kind of like does air quotes. We're not entirely sure what it does.
There is a library here, correct? Like a.
Yeah. We have one.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has that much on magic stuff. If you want to look up that sort of stuff, you might want to have a talk with the Akins leader here. They call him the walking library, after all.
Love that. Be sure to. Thank
Yeah.
you.
He's a bit weird though, so be careful around him. I didn't say that if anybody asks.
Yeah.
Understood.
All right. So you guys should be good to keep on going to the city. Just one quick word of warning. You see the fields all around here, and there's a lot of people working on them. Make sure not to go in them. And he quickly goes back to his little shed place and comes back out with 4 discs. They're fairly small, about twice the size of a quarter. They seem to be made of some sort of brass, maybe bronze material, and he hands one of them to each of you. The other one he goes to just put in Rayla's ball.
What are these?
Well, these are magic tracker thingies. So with that, if you go in the fields, they'll give a signal to one of the mages we have in the city. So when you get back to the city, they'll take him off you. Because right now, you see, and he'll try and take your hand, Andre, and just turn it over so that the little metallic disc would fall to the ground due to gravity. But it keeps on sticking to your hand. Until then, you can't really take it off. But when you get to the city, one of the guards will be able to take him off you. So it's not a big deal. It's just to avoid people going to the fields and taking some food for themselves. We've had some bit of trouble with that.
How do you even notice if... okay.
Fantastic. So, yeah, you guys are good to go. You can keep on going.
Thanks. And I'll hop back in the cart
And Andre will just get back in as well.
to the driver seat.
The Minotaur, like, shakes his weird disc thing, trying to get it off his hand.
It sticks firmly on there.
And I'm gonna start us off again once everyone's in.
All right, you do so. And the small gnomish man just moves aside and lets you pass through, and you start going. For still a good hour, the car goes, and you pass fields. The variety of produce in the fields seems to change wildly. That you see all sorts of fruits,
Yeah.
vegetables, corn, strawberries, blueberries, you name it. It's pretty much everything is there.
Yeah. How do the people working in the fields? How do they look?
They seem quite varied. You see dwarves, elves, there's gnomes. Every once in a while, you see dragonborns.
Mhm.
There's a few of them that look a bit weird, almost like cat people. Andre will be more familiar with them as Tabaxi, but for Mavis and Mr. Minotaur, this would probably be the first time you see any of them. They don't look particularly weird otherwise than that they wear simple clothing made to be dirtied as they are working in the fields.
What's their disposition like?
Are you asking if they look wavy?
Yeah.
How oppressed do they look?
Yeah, how
Oh,
miserable are they?
Some of them do look quite exhausted, but none of them I'd say miserable.
Okay.
So I'll just people working hard.
Are any of them dead inside?
One guy in particular,
Got
a dwarven man that is working a cornfield, the cornfield of which is twice as high as him. You can
Oh.
barely see his head poking through a few of the strands. As you pass him, he seems very much done with this.
The thing about the fields, that was weird, right?
What, people going to the fields?
No, like, the people don't go in the fields, and, like, we've been having trouble with people, like, taking stuff from them, even though they're, like, expansive as hell. Does it look like they'll have problems with, like, one or two produce missing?
I don't know, it depends how much.
And, like, I don't know, it just seems really excessive.
I mean, it's not like a I mean, it's just to let them know if we've been in the field or not.
Yeah, but I don't know, they're just weirdly strict about it, I think. I mean, maybe it's a cultural thing?
I mean, I agree it's kind of strange, but I don't think it's a red flag per se.
So, Andre,
Yeah?
when was the last time you were here?
Never.
He kind of looks at the poster. Sure.
Yeah. What do you mean by... The poster doesn't mean that I was here.
Oh, you guys are talking about the poster? You got rid of those clothes, right?
How visible is Andre in the back of the cart?
I can't
not
look. I'm
that
only looking
much.
forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not visible. For the record, you need an active investigation check to
Yeah.
actually see that it's an illusion. So nobody in the cart actually knows that you are wearing them currently.
Okay. How long until we reach the gate?
An hour.
Okay. Well then I guess I have to do it anyway. I'll just take the... I guess I'll just start taking it off. I'm just putting it in the bag.
You didn't answer my... You didn't keep them, right?
I did.
Why would you keep them?
They mean something to me.
Why would he get rid of them?
Because they're identifiers and someone's actively searching for him.
They are?
Yeah, he's worth 450 gold.
What'd you tell? Oh no! Why'd you tell
Minotaur
me
kind of looks at his fingers
no.
for a second, like you can see him kind of counting.
It's a lot of pies.
So, is that good?
Depends for who.
Well, I mean,
It's not good for Andre, no.
but if everybody wants him, and I'm a champion, like, we're pretty cool, right?
Well, okay. Yes, you would in their eyes, but in my eyes, I don't know if you'd be very much of a champion if you turned me in.
This belt says otherwise.
Uh,
Mr. Minotaur, we don't betray our friends.
What? We don't get him back after?
No, they keep him.
yeah, they might execute me. I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
Wait, does the wanted poster say dead or alive?
No, it says wanted alive.
Okay. I thought they wanted you alive.
well, I mean, if they want me alive, they could want to publicly execute me.
Is this...
Actually, I should have asked. Did they do that back in Andre's hometown?
Public executions?
Yeah.
For particularly bad stuff, yes. It's not exactly
Oh boy.
current, though.
Okay.
It's like winning the lottery. It happens every once in a while.
I see.
so what did the queen do?
Andre just kind of like he just looks like he looks like he's just having flashbacks as he just kind of like stops and is like thinking.
How big of a deal is it for the queen to have left Bathende?
Would you know?
Would I, like... I think Mavis would know about rich folk and royalty and, like, that aspect of it. And, like, how they would act within their cities,
I'm not
potentially.
entirely convinced. Make a history check, please.
Got it. I got a... I can do math. 12.
Well, it's a bit hard to tell. You don't see a lot of Bathinde royalty so much, so it's a bit hard to tell. Maybe they just don't like doing it.
How do I know how big of a deal that is?
Bathinde is very much a reclusive
that's-
nation. Not a lot of people leave.
Yeah.
If they leave, they have a specific intent in mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, hometown not fun.
How are they tracking me anyway? They're ahead of me.
Oh.
Wait, they're tracking you?
Well, I mean, unless they just got lucky.
But if you're chasing the queen, why is she chasing you?
Well, that wasn't intended, really, but seems there to be right on their tracks. But I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Because New Orne is pretty surrounded. What path could they have come from to get ahead of us without us seeing them?
Have you ever encountered anything like this compass that we have, or anything to do with the possibility of ours before?
Have I, DM? Well, I can think of one thing that was said, but it's just words.
Yeah, have you ever heard it mentioned?
Mentioned? You have indeed heard mentions um, of them before. You yourself have never actually dealt with that sort of stuff before, but you have heard whispers and rumors that apparently there's some sort of unit in Bethinde dedicated to dealing with hour-related events.
Uh,
Even you, however, in your position, haven't heard more than rumors.
not much. I mean, we had some people who dealt with that stuff, but that wasn't me.
Do you think they could be working with them?
Who, the royalty?
I mean, well, I understand this sounds really far-fetched. But, like, if... Because while we are technically going through, we're not just focusing on this. Our overall goal is to get towards the, one of the lights that I don't remember right now. Was it the white light? No, was it yellow? What?
Yep, Watchman East.
Thank you. but we're heading east, right?
Yes.
So they knew you were coming here to this kingdom, unless they've gone through all the kingdoms, but I haven't heard anything about this back in the Ismenian kingdom.
Well, the only places I could have ran were either east or south.
Well, they're going east, and they've hit all the same places we've hit. And everywhere we've hit has been affected by the hours in some way. And while we kind of just happened to get our hands on a compass, I mean, couldn't Bethinde already had access to one?
They could, but I don't see why the royalty would do it.
Yeah, they don't typically leave, do they?
Not in my experience. But maybe it's just because it's personal.
Rich people are weird. I would delegate if I could.
I think it's more that they don't want to.
But, like, it's wanted alive, so, like, it's not like they want to be the ones that kill you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When your childhood friend stabs you, like, a couple times, it probably messes you up a bit.
Poking a fellow.
Child?
You
Was the queen your friend?
Yeah. We met in school. And just kind of things went from there. I guess they were my only friends for a while. I kind of didn't have parents growing up. I was just told they disappeared one day, so I just had to take care of myself most of the time.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
Didn't realize you're friends with the monarchy? I don't know.
I hope Rapus doesn't have access to a fucking guillotine because oh no.
I didn't realize you were... I understood you worked for the Garmer, I didn't know you were friends with them.
Well, I was. Doesn't really matter
Why?
much.
Not anymore.
Well, typically when you stab your friend a couple times, it doesn't, or actually when you stab both of your friends a lot, it doesn't really mean you're friends anymore.
Well, what if I don't get it?
What do you mean?
Why did they stab you?
Oh no, I stabbed them. Like a lot.
5 times, apparently.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Are you alright, Mavis?
Fine. Peachy.
He's just gonna give you a look of like, come on. But then he's just still drop it.
I can't see you, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot. And let's go, sure you
Eyes
are.
on the road.
Ugh. Regardless, it doesn't really matter that much now.
I'd argue that it does. You know, since they're actively hunting you.
I mean, how does that change anything?
Do you want to have this discussion now? We can have this discussion now.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to picture, like, placement in my head of, like, because Mavis is at the front, right? Like, outside the
Yeah.
cart, almost.
Yeah.
Just... And it's you two, Rayla, who's trans, and then just a fuck ton of weapons. Like, I'm not even picturing them, like, sheathed or anything. They're just out in a pile. Like a nest of swords. That's what I'm picturing.
Barely sticking out from Mr. Minotaur's back.
Yeah.
Worryingly so.
Yeah, they're like haphazardly lounging on this nest of weaponry.
well, the Minotaur looks both like confused and awkward, like he's sitting kind of straight up with his knees close together, just like hands on his knees.
Oh no. The adults are speaking.
The adult. Okay,
Ugh.
here's the information you've given me so far about this. People are after you for increasing amounts of money. It was because you stabbed Basende royalty, which I was fine with. Didn't have a problem.
Are they mad because you didn't eat them after?
Okay. Technically, yes. But that's
What?
not well, they are able to get mad because I didn't do that, but that's not really how it works.
Well,
Wait, they wanted you to eat them?
No, it's I mean technically yes, that what he said it could be seen as true.
God, were you a lawyer?
When I needed to
Just
be.
answer the question straightforwardly.
What's the question?
Okay. I wasn't actually... Whatever.
Uh,
I'm so
I-
tired.
I have a question.
Okay.
I love Mr. Minotaur.
Why didn't you try and eat them after?
Because I'm not a cannibal.
Then why would you kill them?
I didn't kill them.
But you tried.
I can't really say what I was trying to do.
You have to eat what you kill.
But they weren't dead.
Well, you're not a very good killer.
Okay. I guess.
That's real.
Okay, so they're after you. The queen personally has come out to find you.
Well, and her
You guys,
second, who I also stabbed, who I did know as well.
great. Thank you for adding that. So yeah, that's a thing. You were friends with them. You stabbed them several times. You have this whole guilt complex about it, but you say you weren't partially in control of your mind.
I can't. Well, I mean, I feel bad because what I did wasn't really. It didn't warrant. The situation didn't warrant that, but yeah.
But in your mind, you justify it somehow.
I can't say I'm justified in what I did, but at least not
Why did
completely.
you stab them?
That's a long story.
Well, it apparently wasn't to eat them.
Well, we have an hour. We have...
You're happy?
Hopefully, because, again, I would like to consider us a group and friends. And obviously, I've been going under the mentality that we need to make sure you don't get caught. How can we help you if we don't know what we're hiding you from?
I just didn't really think that was important. But
They're a step ahead of us. Yes, by a week. They know where we're going somehow. The money keeps going up, and you keep the clothes.
I have an idea.
what is it?
What if I take the clothes?
For what reason?
Then it can't be you, because I have them.
I mean, possibly, but your sled isn't necessarily covered.
I can cover it with clothes.
I mean, okay. Guess that'll work for now.
He takes the clothes and like drapes them over the front of the sled.
You take the jester clothes?
Oh god.
How? Where do you take them from?
I assumed
Okay.
Devil just handed them to
Yeah,
me.
he offered it.
Okay, so you see clothes appear out of thin air as Andre kind of just makes a gesture towards his chest and gives you the clothes with the mask.
Yes, because you know the main thing he just needs to hide is the mask. Because it's like I'm assuming these like wanted posters aren't colored. Like it's not like a full body thing. Is it just like a bust?
Yeah, it's just a bust, but it is indeed colored.
Oh,
Most of it is just white because the mask is white, but the outfit's colors are indeed on there.
well, I'll do it anyway.
Oh look, they went like high budget for you for your wanted poster.
Yep.
No, this wasn't the right place for this conversation. I'm sorry.
What were you even trying to get at?
I want to know why. I want to make sure that none of us will fall into a situation where we get stabbed.
I guess that's fair.
And I want to make sure that we know how to deal with your past when it catches up.
Well,
Because at this point, they're already ahead of us.
yeah, but if that comes up, you won't need to deal with it.
That's not a helpful thought.
Well, it's not your problem, really.
No, it will be my problem. when we run into people from Bethenda and they're after you?
Well, then they're after me.
Yeah, you don't think they're gonna be interested in a Minotaur or undead girl?
Well, they might be interested, but I doubt they'll take you in.
You don't think they're gonna be interested about this compass on my wrist? You think they won't take us in for that?
Well, possibly, but as far as I know, it's just those two. Listen, if it ever happens, just run.
Mavis kind of just sighs and goes back to focusing on driving. Very tense. Mr. Minotaur, how does it look over your shield?
Looks, I mean, it's secured on there. I kind of just, like, tied the sleeves to, like, whatever I could. Probably the handles of some axes or something, a little bit of rope.
Yeah? What about the mask?
I mean, that can just kind of, like, be tied to the front. It's just kind of dangling there.
Hey. So, as you've talked, your horse, Fleet Chaser, is kept moving, and you're now reaching closer to the city. First thing you notice, actually, about the city is that unlike most other places you visited, there are no walls here. There is another place that looks like a checkpoint, like you've been before, and beyond it is a city completely sprawling. Already from where you are, you can see there's dozens, maybe hundreds of carts and people going around. Most of them seem like merchants. A lot of them have quite high amounts of wares on the backs of their carts. There's great houses. Many of them look either new or exceptionally well taken care of, and are pristine with very high quality materials used. The people going around, a lot of them you can see holding quite fat purses. And as you approach one of the posts, two people step forth this time. Two dwarves actually, a man and a woman, both clad in the same leather armor and spear as the gnome you encountered previously. Okay, people, please get out of the car.
And Mavis hops off.
I think we already did this.
Is there a problem if someone stays in? She's a little preoccupied.
What do you mean preoccupied? What happened? The dwarven woman takes a step forward, her beard swinging as her motion widens.
We're not entirely sure. It's some sort of trance that she's been put in.
Trance? Is she dangerous? Is she possessed? What's going on there? Is it urgent?
No, she's just humming.
Humming. She take a step closer to the car and looks at Raylo. Huh. Well, she does have the little discus, so she's probably not violent or anything. Okay. If you look in the city, you should be able to find a mage that'll help you lift that. I don't know what it is. I'm not a magic caster. Okay. So you guys, what are you coming here for? Is it trading?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something more precisely.
We're on a job. I don't think we can speak too much about it. It's with the Akins.
Ken, do you have paper certifying that, or?
Did she give us give us the contract or a copy of the contract?
No, she gave it.
What'd you say?
No.
Okay.
She kept it. You guys didn't ask for a copy.
Yep.
You didn't ask for any identification.
You did not.
Yep. It's like we don't have any documents on us. I mean, maybe if you could run it by them, you could probably see if they have something like that here, but...
what's the job consisting of? If you can't go into details.
We're
We
actually
are-
looking for some people you might know. There were some complaints recently about some merchants.
Merchants. Oh, do you mean the those that don't look like they are?
Yeah.
Those ones? Yeah, okay, yeah, you are probably with Atkins then. Yeah. Okay, so you're the ones. Okay, we were told that some people would go through. All right, so you're those people. All right. Are you just passing through the city, or do you think they're in here?
We'll take a look around here first, but we don't have much to go off of.
I see. Well, all right. You all stand forward, please. I'll take the discus away.
Mm-hmm.
And she grabs some sort of a larger discus. In the center of it, there's a small hole that fits the shape of the one that's attached to you perfectly. She imprints her hand on it, and the discus comes clean off. She does that for everyone and takes them off you. All right. And we'll just have to go through a couple other things. You don't have any merchandise and food or anything like that, right?
No.
All right.
Mm.
Last thing we gotta do. Give me just 1 second. She turns around and the dwarven man steps up with the same poster that you're familiar with.
Oh no.
I'm sure you've heard about this since you seem the traveler type. There's a guy that tried to stab a queen. He's being looked out for, and the storage on it is actually a priority. There's the queen's made a request for it, and Nafer decided to accept. So here we are. Please just take a step here. Just inspect your belongings. We're just looking for clothes.
Understood. Because Mavis has not looked back at you guys yet.
I don't think you need to worry too much. The only one, two of you can't fit the profile, possibly a bull man and a small woman.
Yeah, we've been hearing about this guy for a while now.
Yeah, he's got efforts after him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they brought out big bucks for this one.
Yeah,
I mean,
seems
hell, his wanted poster has color.
Well, that's not big bugs. That's just mages.
Yeah. Apparently, did they pass through here recently?
You mean the queen?
Yeah.
Yeah, about a week and a half, maybe a little more.
All right. Oh, that's something you hear every day.
Mm. Do you know where they're headed?
Headed? I think they're going further east. That's where they left for, at least. I don't think they specified a location though.
Got it. Thanks.
And she'll start getting closer to your belongings, and I go to inspect them, starting with yours, Mavis.
no.
No, my stuff? Yeah, she's not inspecting me, though.
She will be.
She will be.
Of course. I work in customs, you fool.
Yeah, damn it. Hold on.
Alright, then you please step right up, and she gestures you to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
She begins patting you down, and I'd like you to roll a sleight of hand to see how well you've hidden those hallucinatory drugs.
You
on
mean
your
the
person.
medicinal ones, because the leaves are medicinal and they're still in leaf form.
And the seeds.
Hey, just
Oh,
because it's hallucinogenic.
It's the plant. No, it's the plant. And again, the leaves are medicinal, and I...
The leaves are
Heal
separate
and
from the
medicine.
seeds, and we have talked about this before.
Yes, I
You
know.
have hidden the seeds on your body.
I have, yes, I know. Okay. Oh no, we're fine. We're perfectly fine. That's a 21.
Oh, that's really good, because she got a 20.
Anyway,
Oh, that was close. She pats you down as you feel her as she touches one of the seeds that's a bit closer to your hips. She seems to think for a moment. and then just smirks and keeps going, patting you down. Okay. Well, big guy, step right up. Your turn. You don't have a lot of clothes though, so yeah, you're actually good. I don't think you can hide anything in there.
Mm.
No, I don't like to hide my stuff.
That's okay. Can you lay down your stuff so we can look at it?
Sure.
And you do so. At this moment, would either of you like to do anything? You get a reaction.
I don't. Like a
I haven't turned.
Not like a bonus action. You you get to react.
I don't think I have a reaction that could do
Reaction.
anything.
The only reactions I have are to attack in some way.
No. I mean, no, not like opportunity attack. Not that sort of. Like you get to do something.
Okay.
Like, not something that's under your reaction tab. That's in combat, and you are not in combat.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't.
I'm. This is so stupid. I can't. All right. What can I do? I can't. I'm not even looking at you guys.
And say the Minotaur doesn't seem bothered by this at all. He's pretty confident that they're not gonna take the stuff, so he's chill.
Mavis is like too upset at you. Like, just look.
I can't believe Andre trusted me to throw with this.
You know, I don't think there's anything he can do. So you know what? He's just gonna ride this out.
We're going to jail again.
God damn it. Okay.
Don't worry, the Minotaur's got this.
Hey, wait, that's a lot of weapons. That's okay. What about that mask? Hold on. And she takes it, undoes the strap carefully.
What
That
mask?
Yeah, that white mask. And, she turns towards her, dwarven partner, who is currently holding up the wanted poster, compares them side to side.
Andre
So
just
what's your explanation for this?
What?
yeah, Andre just looks over and just like looks like a theater mask.
That's mine.
It's yours.
Yeah.
She lifts it a bit, just a bit closer to your head, as she is quite short. And, it's not your mask.
Yes, it is. I don't wear it on my face.
He does just pick up stuff if you'd look. He has a lot of clothes that don't fit him. I don't know why.
Yeah, he has an outfit. Hold on, that outfit, that's the same as the poster. Where did you... Well, it can be the Minotaur. He's way too big. Where did you come across this?
Oh, I found it.
Where? And,
on a guy.
as she talks to you, she takes hold of a, whistle that's, that was dangling off her hip, and, just whistles at it. A loud, high-pitched noise resonates, and you hear, movement as people seem to activate, into the city.
Minotaur kind of winces and like rubs at his ear.
So, where'd you find this? What are you doing with this?
Well, I found it on a person. On the road when I was traveling.
That is still deception.
Yeah, I was like, is he technically lying?
There's the difference.
Can I
between
say I don't
deception
know
and
when he
lying.
picked that up?
Yeah.
Because I don't know when he got that.
Is that to assist him?
I don't know.
It's not how that works.
Yeah, it's not. I can't.
So, Belial, please roll deception. It's not
Okay.
lying, but it is deception.
Okay. Oh no. 2?
2.
I'm gonna murder you guys.
I don't know if you'll have the opportunity to.
Not Belial, but like... Because Belial played the smart.
Oh, you got this off the road, and
Yes.
you notice she's looking around you guys, and some other guards seem to have popped up.
Yeah.
Who have begun circling you. One of which has taken hold of the reins of Fleet Chaser. Go ahead.
What?
Do
do-
what? Where?
Back on the road. I don't know where I was. I was traveling, and
Honestly,
I got hungry, and he was just there.
Uh-huh. So I'll be honest with you. What I'm seeing is you have the clothes of a wanted regicide attempter and a skinny, very tall guy next to you as she turns to you, Andre.
What was this? I mean, I found it, but if you need it, I can sell it to you.
She doesn't even look at you. So do you have any explanation? Or last words, maybe?
What? What?
You being Andre.
All right. You got me. Well, at least I worked on these two idiots for a while. As he walks up.
what
I
did
love
we-
it. I love Andre.
All right. Well, I did threaten to kill the big guy, but I guess I probably shouldn't have trusted him to lie. I mean, look at him, right?
Yeah.
That's
We see how that turned out for you. By this point, there's about 9 guards surrounding a lot of you. 2 of them step up to you, Andre, with particularly thick shackles that you see faintly glisten, although some sort of magical energy runs through them.
Well,
Wrist behind your head, your body.
Yeah, he just said, well, it seems this is going a bit south, and then he's going to... Do I need to disengage, or can I just run?
By this point, none of them are within 5 feet of you quite yet, so you could just run. You could.
All right. I will ask one more thing before I do this. Did we get a short rest on the way here?
We-
God damn it, Andre. Yes, you did.
All right. Let me just let me roll some hit die real quick. Because I'm gonna need it.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh my god. Just damn it, guys. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I fell
Yeah.
off a boulder.
yeah. That's I should probably roll some too, to be honest.
Let me just roll all these. We're gonna need all of it. 21. Okay. That should. Yep. That'll get me to max. All right. So we'll just look around and go. Well, it seems this is going a bit south. Well, I guess I couldn't keep lying forever. And then he'll just sprint, like, forward.
Okay. Were you forward into the city?
Yes.
Okay. You do so. As you sprint through the city towards the city, the guards all turn towards you and go, "Stop him!" You see in front of you, 2 of the guards stepping into your path. And at this point, I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
Come on, please, if any time to roll good on initiative. All right, it's something.
You got a plus 13.
Yeah, I was like, but I usually roll bad, which makes my rolls average. But this one wasn't too bad.
I know the entire chain of events that just happened are really stupid, but like I'm kind of enjoying that it happened.
It's not how I thought it was.
No, it is not. I agree.
Motherfucker.
It seems Andre's upholding his words a bit sooner than I thought he would.
Remember when I was like, hey, what are we gonna do when your past catches up to you like 5 minutes ago?
Wow. That went south and...
This is what happens when Yash is gone.
Yeah. She'll be confused when she gets back, but that's okay. So 28. So as Andre dashes forward, attempting to make his way into the city, two guards step in his path. The other immediately take out their spears, and yelling out cries for help. Mr. Minotaur, you're quick to act, and before any of them can move, you have a chance to act.
Okay, so like I'm assuming that they're not looking kindly at us at this point
No.
either.
They're not looking at you at all. They're looking at Andre. They seem to be concerned mostly with him. One might assume partly due to his announcement of his betrayal of you guys.
Please, 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 please.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Don't
I don't
me,
know.
please.
I don't want to kill anyone.
You don't have to.
All right, I got a dumb idea.
Can't be worse than your last one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
How far away is Andre?
You sprinted away, right, Andre?
Yes.
I'll give you a
Chuck
full
me out.
turn of movement for that. So let's say 60 feet away.
Oh,
You dash.
fuck.
So 60 feet away.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna apologize in advance, but I'm like triple committing to this.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, he sprinted though.
Yep.
Shit. Okay, I don't know how this will work. I would like to get as far. Oh shit! You know what? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sprint forward as well, and then I'm going to use my quick toss action
Your quick toss action, okay.
to throw my net at Andre.
Okay.
Okay. Quick, give me a sec to see how quick toss works. Can you make an
Second.
attack with? That's not a light weapon. Does that still work?
Oh, does it have to be a light weapon?
I would assume so. Maybe a weapon with a thrown speed. or
No, yeah,
something like
just
that?
the throne property.
Thrown. The net does have the thrown property.
Yeah.
So with a bonus action, yeah, you would be able to. Okay, roll for it. Roll to hit. Andre, your AC for that is 14.
Yep, but it is at disadvantage.
Yep, it is. Also, remember, Mr. Minotaur, you can fail any check if you
Yep.
want to. You can just say, you know, I'm failing this intentionally.
No, I would very much like to try and capture him in my net.
Okay. Okay.
So I have to find. Do you add any bonuses to your net?
I think
Like
it's
it would just be
right?
dex. Yeah, dex
Yeah,
or because you're
dex.
throwing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 18.
Well,
18. You rolled with disadvantage, right?
Oh, my bad.
Oh no.
He does have a plus 6
It's-
to it. So.
Yeah, it's still 18 with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay.
18. Well, you throw your net as Andre starts and tries to get a head start on everyone. The guards are rushing towards him as quick as they can. You act first and faster than anyone else with a fast and furious dash catch onto him and throw your net over him, catching him. And Andre, you fall on the ground, your head hitting harshly against gold. So, as you're caught in the net, you can talk or say stuff if you'd like. It has to be like a line or two, as you are technically an initiative.
no, he won't say anything.
Okay. What about Mr. Minotaur? Does he say anything? Or
No, because I'll be honest, he's a little confused on the whole situation. He thought that.
well, Andre, you're up.
Alright, let me see. Alright, I guess I'll
You got
just...
a lot of tech.
Yeah, I had to look up the net to see if I was also prone, which would have been really bad, but apparently I'm not. So I'll Can I? Oh wait, no. Restrain means I probably can't even pull out my weapon, right?
Give me just a sec. I think you can still make attack. Yeah, you can still make attacks. However, your attack rolls have disadvantage. I dare say you should be able to hit a net though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make the attack against this net.
Okay, roll for it.
Okay. The first one's an 18. The second one is a natural 1.
Oh no. If you got any features to reroll dice or
I don't believe
something like that, now's the time.
Do you want inspiration?
I would love inspiration.
Okay.
It's with
I
that.
can
Roll
give
again.
you my inspiration.
Okay.
Yep.
I
You get to roll one
appreciate-
additional die.
Yeah, I appreciate the merciful DM. That's okay. That's a 16.
A 16, that hits. So roll for damage. Actually,
Okay.
If
I was-
your sneak attack procs on this, you don't even have to roll. You will hit the minimum amount of damage.
Yeah, it has to be. I think sneak attack's on it. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, it's not on. Oh yeah, it's to a creature, so I could have rolled low enough,
Yeah.
but I got an 8.
So you got an 8. Yeah, I'll do it. So you, as Mr. Minotaur catches you in the net and makes you trip for a moment, you quickly whip out your dagger and slash open the net. And what do you do next?
He'll just turn back and just say, "Man, you were supposed to be an idiot," and then he'll just sprint,
Where?
just straight towards the city. We'll just keep going.
I assume you use your bonus action to dash or
Yeah.
disengage.
Dash.
Okay, dash. As you do, you will proc the opportunity attacks of the 2 guards standing in front of you.
Yep.
The first one is a 9, which will not hit. The second one, however, is a 16, which will hit.
Yep.
You take 4 points of damage
All right.
as you try to make your way past the guard. He quickly whips out a spear. You dodge beneath his compatriot's spear. However, this one manages to catch you just a bit on your forearm, leaving a bit of a gash. You do manage to make your way past him, however. To give you a bit more of an idea of the layout, you are currently, you, Andre, about 30 feet away from being inside the city proper. And inside the city is one wide alley that's occupied by cars and a lot of people. On the sides of the alleys are buildings, a lot of which seem commercial, and a lot of which on the left have 2 stories or more. Some of them also seem to have caves. On the right, however, it's a bit less high construction, and most of them stick to a single story.
Okay.
The people are currently looking at you very much concerned at what's happening, but none of them seem to be acting quite just yet.
All right.
Anything else?
Do I see like any places to like start like weaving through to try to like lose everybody?
It's a bit hard to see from where you are, but you are familiar with city layouts, and big, wide streets like this one almost always have small alleys that lead back to back alleys that lead back to smaller streets that give you ample ways to hide or evade pursuit.
All right, I will let that. Then that's my turn then. Good to know.
Right. The guards will then take action. Mavis, all those around you, and Mr. Minotaur too, will dash as fast as they can to reach you, Andre. None of them, however, make it quite so close to you. The 2 of them that were attacking you before, Andre, standing in your path, do indeed catch up to you, and they will attempt to just stab you to restrain you. So the first one rolls a 12, which does not hit. That is the same dwarf that smitten you before, and he seems under a lot of pressure right now, and doesn't seem to be handling it too well. The second one, however, is an 11, the woman dwarf that stabbed you before tries to go for it again. However, she misses. You nimbly evade her blow.
All right.
And that's for the guards' turns. A lot of them have moved 60 feet this round and are very much close to catching up to you. Mavis, you're up. What do you do?
No fucking clue.
You have a spell for this.
For what? To go back in time
Exactly.
and like I don't want to ditch the Minotaur. So like I'm not gonna go invisible or anything or mystify myself.
There's always Moonbeam.
Yep. You could always claim the bounty.
I'm gonna dash after. I think.
After who? Andre?
Yeah, the direction that everyone just went in.
I see.
Actually,
So,
should I ask DM? Do I need to roll deception to see if like they would realize if Andre was telling the truth or not?
I'll say not for now, at least.
Okay.
As I was rather abrupt and you did immediately abandon your teammates, so right now they haven't even had time to doubt you.
Well, I mean,
Run
like,
away.
I mean Mavis and the Minotaur.
Maybe if they want to do insight checks, then yes. Otherwise,
Okay.
I mean, the Minotaur is thoroughly confused.
Do it. Roll deception. I'm gonna roll insight. Unless you want to fail that.
I got a 16. No, he's trying to lie.
Oh, he's trying to lie. Okay, I did get an 18. So
you can tell from the tone of his voice that this is a ruse. I mean,
So-
I say that, is it a ruse?
is this a ruse?
I don't know for sure. Is it?
I need to roll too because of what he said to me, I think.
Yeah. Also, because of how cagey you're acting when I was talking to you.
5.
Tell if this is a ruse or not. So, Andre,
So sorry,
DM it
big
to Daria and leave it there. What'd you get, Belial?
5.
5. Why is he running away so fast?
Yeah.
Was he tongue? But like, now it's the thing of I'm with the Minotaur, Rayla's in a trance, we don't know what the fuck's going on with her. You're about to get captured. What's gonna happen to us?
Oh, I mean, what's gonna happen to Rayla?
Exactly. Like if
That's
we
the
get taken in for
I think
interrogation.
Rayla's gonna get out scot-free, honestly. And that would
Well,
be
no,
so
she's
funny.
No, the thing is, what's probably gonna happen is we're gonna get taken in for questioning, and then they're gonna separate Rayla from us because she's passed out, and they're gonna need a mage to look at her.
Well, all right. Hey, that would have happened sooner if I didn't run.
Listen, Mavis has gone against the law before, never to this extent.
The good
These
news is
cities
they-
are. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you do?
I was gonna say the cities are kind of a new thing for the Minotaur, so this is just a whole experience.
It wasn't my fault this time.
So, yeah, you dash after Andre, as fast as you can. And, we'll be back up to initiative. Mr. Minotaur, you're up. What, Andre's running away. He's managed to, completely destroy your gnat, who is now completely useless.
Ah. Okay. Well, I'd like to pick up my net scraps. And then, am I able to catch back up to him?
If you dash, you would.
I dash.
Because Andre has the, cunning action bonus action that lets him dash as a bonus action. What the fuck?
Right.
Hold on. I think I'm getting a tornado warning. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh,
Oh.
I had those earlier today.
Is everything all right in Canada?
Yeah,
Canada?
it's just a storm blither.
No, I'm just getting heat wave.
Sorry about that. Probably not gonna dive for today.
Yeah, you
Also
good?
the music's bugging out a bit, so I'll just put it in off topic so you guys can keep playing if you want.
Alright.
So, what do you do, Mr. Minotaur?
Well, I guess I would like to keep pursuing the chase. I would like to make it look, that I'm not running with him, but I'm rather running after him, if that wasn't already apparent to the guards.
Make a performance check because that is indeed not apparent.
Okay, I
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
sure.
Well, he
I
did
figured
throw
if-
he
Think
threw
about
a,
that.
he threw a net at Andre though. That's pretty
Yeah.
like
But he was also traveling with him before and was carrying his clothes for him.
I just figured that the fact that like I've been like visibly just very confused.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Not running away is always a good sign. So,
So instead of
mhm.
that, could I like throw a hand axe, like purposely miss? Like make it land near his feet to try and trip him up almost? Does that make sense?
If you want it to be convincing, you have to actually roll for it and miss. Otherwise, you can, if you choose to fail intentionally, you can roll on performance to see if it's apparent or not.
Alright, I'll just do the performance, I guess.
Okay.
It's the
But
same
not
not
hit
thing.
me.
Mhm.
I got the HP.
9?
Not a full canopy.
Oh no.
You rolled a 9?
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9. So, what everyone else sees is the Minotaur who... Oh, God, goodness. Sorry about that. The Minotaur who before sort of catch Andre in the net dashes quickly to him, reaching him basically so they are waist to waist, and throws a hand axe just a bit in front of him to try and trip Andre. It's more like throwing the axe down rather than at Andre, as you did run up to him beforehand.
Yep.
And some of the guards do seem a bit puzzled, but they are very much still intent on pursuing Andre first and foremost. Anything else?
I guess I will just shout, "Get back here!"
You do so.
And that'll be it.
Andre, you're up.
I'm gonna start sprinting.
Where?
For now, I'll just do my bonus action to dash just straight into the city, like towards those like kind of like alleyways.
Okay, so you make your way 90 feet into the city, propulsing yourself as fast as humanly possible, and you weave your way through different varieties of carts and people. You can tell a lot of them are merchants, and you do recognize a few of them as having the Oile brand, the insignia as before. They are standing beside an alleyway, and as they see you approach, they step aside for a moment. But it's a bit hard to tell if it's fear, that they're simply completely surprised, or if they're leaving way for you to pass. But there is a way for you to pass.
Alright, I'll take it.
Alright. On your, you don't quite have enough movement yet to enter the alley on this particular turn, but on your next you will be able to.
Alright.
And now it's up to the guards once more. Actually, you had to do anything on your turn? Anything else?
I wish
You
I
only
could.
have your reaction left, so.
Like, I really wish I could like throw a dagger back, but I need all the movement I can get. Because, you know.
Alright.
But yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright. So, back to the guards. They are dashing towards you as fast as possible. A lot of them yelling to people on the street, "Move away, move away!" And they're just running as fast as possible. A few of them seem to be trying to aim their spears at you. However, as you weave through the crowd, they seem to judge that the risk of hitting an innocent is too high, and they in fact do not throw it. More guards pile on, and coming from inside the city as well. On the opposite end, almost sandwiching you, there's none of them coming in the small alleyway in which you're trying to duck, but some of them are quite close to you, and they make their way just short of reaching you. So on their next turn, they will be able to catch up to you potentially.
All right.
You see on the new arrivals, there's 4 of them, and 2 of them have extremely large handcuffs. Those, however, don't seem to be magical.
All right.
And that'll be the end of the guards' turns, as none of them can attack you quite yet. Mavis, you're up.
Okay, so how far am I from
From?
Andre? Is it 90 feet or is it like 120?
At this point, it's it's either 120 or 150. So let's go with
Holy
120.
Shit. Okay.
Um,
Bruh. Okay.
let's go 120. However, you do not have the line of sight with him, as he has weaved through the crowd.
Yeah, no, I
again,
wasn't-
you can tell.
The thing I want to do, it doesn't even. Okay. Alright, so assuming I know it's not a ruse, unless it is a ruse. You still
Yeah.
haven't clarified?
Devil, since Daria did beat your deception check, please DM it to her.
Okay.
And all she does is, no matter what's gonna happen right now, they're going to grab at least one of them. So I'm gonna keep. God, there's like not much I can do at this point. I'm gonna keep dashing it just in hopes of catching up, even though I know I can't. I'm also gonna yell, "Andre, you bastard!" while doing this.
All right, you do that. Are you trying to be convincing here, or are you just kind of telling
Oh
me-
no, I am fully being honest.
Really?
I'm all of my frustration and all of my like anger from earlier.
All
That
right.
thing is truthful as fuck.
You,
Probably the most truthful thing Mavis has said to this point.
God,
And it's me, and it's Andre, you fucking bastard.
yeah. Okay. You do that. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, that's your turn, Mr. Minotaur. We're back up to you. As you reach Andre, he quickly ran away as fast as possible. Your axe throwing doesn't seem to have lifted too many eyebrows quite just yet, as they are still very much focused on Andre, who has himself become lost in a crowd of passerbys and townsfolk who were just minding their own business. What do you do?
Okay. So. Yeah. Huh.
I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
I feel partially responsible for this one.
But really now,
It was a team effort.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a bit of the blame also lies on Andre for letting this happen.
Yeah.
What did you think was gonna happen?
He trusted his boy, and then he was like, okay.
Like, I'm a character. I knew it was gonna happen, but I'm
Really?
like, there is no way I can like justify having Mavis intercept this somehow.
You even passed the first checkpoint. You had a way to go past this. So anyway, what do you do, Mr. Minotaur?
So I would like to, finger quotes here, run, but maybe pull another cooking incident and stumble and maybe knock over a bunch of people.
Okay. There is a cart very close to you that could block about a third of the street if you knocked it over.
I will body check the shit out of that cart.
Do you want to even attempt to hide your true motive here?
Oh, yes.
Okay, please roll performance with disadvantage.
Shit. Okay.
This is not something you accidentally stumble into.
Okay, that's fine. This'll be fine.
Please also roll athletics.
Oh, okay.
You do need to push over the card, so.
Right. Okay. So the performance is a 12. And
With
just
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's not bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Not bad. at
And
all.
just normal athletics.
Yeah, normal athletics.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get a fucking 93.
Yeah, that one's a 17.
Yeah, you knock over that cart real good. As you reach it, you kick one of the wheels off, and it starts to fall. And then you push your weight on top of it. It falls completely. A lot of produce, foods, so fruits and vegetables mostly, fall on the ground, making a third of the street a very slippery area to cross.
Awesome.
And your as for your performance, although you did put quite a bit of effort into it, a lot of the guards don't seem fooled.
Oh.
Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna lay there and cause a scene trying to stand up.
You do so. The guards keep chasing. One of them turns towards you, Mavis.
Me?
Yes, you. And says to you, "Don't move. You stay there." Another one of the gnomes runs up to you as well. You move. And for you, Mr. Minotaur, he'll try to handcuff you. And for you, Mavis, she'll take out the handcuffs and at first look to you to offer your wrists. If you do not, she will try to handcuff you. Do either of you let this happen?
Is the gnome like actively wrapping his like handcuff or rope?
No, it's handcuffs. Quite large ones as well.
Okay.
These ones
Yeah, they're
will
prepared.
actually put someone your size.
So I'm just gonna lift my arm up and demean this this gnome.
As a short person, I am offended.
Not even move, just put your arms up.
Yeah.
So mean.
He could do that
I
to
mean,
everyone.
since I've been dashing after Andre, I'm gonna just try to keep going, if I can.
Alright, she'll try and put him on you. What check would that even be?
Acrobatics? Can I parkour? Can I like duck out of the way?
It might be. Give me a sec. What's the name of the item? I'll use a magic item here, maybe.
Oh no.
Just to see how the mechanic works. Like it's not gonna be. They're not
Yeah.
magic shackles.
Okay. That's good.
I can't find it, so you know what? This will just she'll make an attack roll, and and if it hits, it hits. And that'll be it. Luckily for you, that is a 7.
Okay. Yay.
And that will not hit. As she
Yeah.
tries to handcuff you, she hesitates for a moment, seeking your peaceful surrender. You do not give it and just try and dart away as fast as possible, at which point she starts running after you.
By the way, I
it's
don't know
not-
how to like describe this. Mavis' intent right now is to hunt Andre down. That is the vibe she's like. I'm trying to have her give off.
Okay.
Cause she's angry at him.
I see. The other guards, one of them set themselves to you, Mr. Minotaur, the other to you, Mavis. Another one has slipped behind, stayed behind, and seems to be fiddling with the cart. The others are chasing after you, Andre.
Alright. So, can I see the Minotaur?
Yes. God, I forgot where we were in initiative. I think it's your turn, Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's your turn. Yes, you can see it. Oh my God.
How far?
That's terrorism.
How far are the guards that were
Mhm.
closest to me? How far are they from me?
The guards that are closest to you are about 10 feet away, just outside of range to hit you with their weapons.
Okay. I'm sorry, I gotta make this look convincing. I'm gonna try to take a shot with my short bow at the Minotaur. Like full on. No performance, just full on try to hit him.
Okay, roll the hit.
How far away is he? Because I might have disadvantage.
Yeah, he's about. Mr. Minotaur did not move his entire movement speed because he made a check to tackle that guard. So 30 feet, you move him 90. So he's about 60 feet away from you.
Alright, I don't have disadvantage.
Fantastic. Actually though, you are shooting through a crowd. So yes, you do have disadvantage.
Even with his height?
With you're not holding your bow at 7 foot tall, 7 feet high. That's not how that works.
Fair.
You're shooting your bow maybe a foot higher than most people would. That's not enough to go above people's heads.
Shit, you might hit someone.
Well,
I mean, we're in it now.
Yeah, there's no going back, is there?
I don't think so.
okay, I got an 8.
An 8. God, you are not lucky with your rolls today, are you?
Well, that's because I had disadvantage. The first one was a 19.
Man.
At
Yeah,
least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. With an 8, you don't hit any of the civilians, but you do also fail to make contact with Mr. Minotaur. Rather, as he flails about and destroys the cart, you miss a bit, and the arrow embeds itself close to him, but it doesn't do any damage to him, nor to the cart. Anything else?
He just, just gonna say more trouble than they're worth. And then just sprint and use his bonus action to dash.
Oh, you asshole.
Yep.
He is good at that. So yeah, you dash, making your way in the alleys. With 60 feet of movement still, you have more than enough movement to reach twists and turns. The guards are still very much pursuing you, and you can still hear them running after you. But right now, none of them have any line of sight over you, currently. In the alleyways, there's a few ways you could parkour up on the roofs, or try and break into houses. There are windows. There's no sign of any connection to other big streets or small alleyways, so it's not quite clear if this is a dead end or not quite yet.
I'll try to get up on top of the roofs.
You don't have an action left.
Well, I'm just that's my plan.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? You have your reaction still.
That's all I can do.
All right. And moving to the guards this time. I did it kind of out of order for you, Mavis. So sorry
Yep.
about that.
It's alright.
This is when the shackling thing happens for both you and Mr. Minotaur. And the guards do keep running after you, Andre. The ones that were closest to you, 4 of them try and fit all of them in the alleyways, but it becomes clear that 4 at once is too many. So they are all in a file with only 1 at a time, slowing them a bit. They do manage to get close enough for you, for them to gain line of sight on you, however.
Alright.
They ready their weapons, ready to attack. That'll be their turn. They yell out, "Freeze!" Mavis, you're up.
Okay, how far away am I?
From Andre, who just moved 60 feet, you were at 120 before.
I've been dashing this entire time,
You
so I don't
have
know
been
how...
dashing. So you are currently still at 120. However, you do not have line of sight with Andre, and you don't know he slipped into one of the alleys.
Okay. Oh, so I've lost him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, you know he's somewhere in the crowd. That much you do know.
Okay. Oh,
have
I'm
any
gonna
other
kill
ways of
him.
affecting him?
I'm going to murder him and make sure it sticks. She means this, at least in the moment. Oh, fuck. So what I've been hoping to do is in some world somewhere be able to catch up and use gaseous form on Andre. I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
He's a rogue. He's real good at slipping away.
I'm really good
Yeah,
at
and I was gonna try and make it easier for you to slip away, but whatever. Okay.
There's always Moonbeam.
Yep. You could still claim the bounty.
I could still claim the bounty.
You don't know where he is, though.
I
so
don't know where he is, so it doesn't
you have to
matter.
kind of blind shoot that one.
Yeah. I've done it in the past, not gonna do it right now.
How many civilians have to die?
Alright, do I see where the Minotaur is?
Yes, he's making quite a scene right now, so yes, you do see him.
Hmm. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go back to Mr. Minotaur.
Alright, you dash up to him, and he's there.
What?
Belittling a gnome, trying to cuff him by just holding his hands too high.
I lost him. I'm gonna fucking murder him. What? What are you?
I wanted his bounty.
I figured. Oh fuck! Wait. We left Rayla.
You did!
You should probably go get her.
Yeah. And then is the gnome that I kind of just ignored still here?
You mean the one trying to cuff Mr. Minotaur, or the dwarf trying to cuff you?
The door trying to cuff me.
She is running after you, yes. She has...
I put my hand like I really yell like, I'm just getting my friend. And I'm gonna point towards the cart. I can wait for you if you want.
Alright, yeah.
And can I get an idea of whether they're like really mad at me and want me in jail, or if they're like doing this because it's just like protocol? Do they think I'm innocent or guilty of whatever this is? Yeah.
So your prosecutor isn't too flashy with a red coat.
Oh shit, okay. What my normal insight's an 8 and I got an 18, so 26.
26. You can tell that that one dwarven woman running after you currently was very suspicious of you for a moment. However, your present action seems to have dissipated most of her doubts.
Yeah.
She is still running at you, decided to cuff you.
Yeah, my hands are up and I'm standing still.
Late 26 also, you can tell the general mood of the place. The civilians are very much panicking. A lot of them have tried to crouch down to protect their vitals. A lot of them are just running away in fear. A lot of them are just panicking and doing God knows what. There's quite a bit of chaos there. For the other guards, apart from the two who have decided to set their sights upon you and Mr. Minotaur, all of them are dead set on finding Andre. So yeah, anything else?
Yeah, nope, that's my turn.
Right, Mr. Minotaur, back up to you, my man. How you doing?
Yeah, doing. So,
More than Andre might be able to say soon.
yeah, okay, I'm going to just kind of make my way back towards the Rayla cart. Just
Okay. As you try and
nonchalantly.
move away, the gnome that you've been belittling yells out to you, "Stop! Don't move!"
But why?
You're under arrest.
For what?
For conspiring to aid a wanted killer. Don't move and let me shackle you.
Okay, he's all right.
You're not here. Shut
Yeah,
up.
but like, if you're gonna charge me for the crime, charge me for the right one.
Excuse me, it wasn't a conspiracy. I just stabbed him real good.
It wasn't murder. It was attempted. Okay.
Regicide. It was attempted regicide.
It's like the Illuminati coming out. Excuse me, we're not called the Illuminati. It's the Freemasons, actually.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll yeah, I'm gonna bend down like really low to get on this gnome's level to let them cuff me.
Okay, and you let him cuff you?
Yeah. Once the shackles are on though, I'm gonna stand up so they're dangling from my wrists, like the gnome.
Oh. Okay. I mean, the gnome will just let go.
That's fine. It's the psychological of
Really?
matter. Yeah.
He's a master of intimidation. The gnome falls back down on his ass on the ground. He's cuffed you. Do you do anything else?
Yeah, I'll just kind of stand there, blankly stare at him. Maybe do one of those really long cow tongue eyeball licks.
Cow tongue eyeball lick. Hold the fuck. Are you licking his eyes?
No, mine.
Oh. You're licking your. Oh, wait, hold on. You're licking your own eyes?
Yes, that's a thing.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I
got
thought
a
that was like
long
a.
cow tongue.
I thought that's what lizards did. I didn't know cows did that.
Well, I mean, they maybe don't go that far, but
Huh.
You do something intimidating with your tongue. Okay. You do that. Andre, it's back, actually, do you do anything else with that? Below. I
no.
think it scared the shit out of this one gnome. No? Okay. So, Andre, we're back to you. Some of the dwarves have managed to run after you. However, they're in a single file, so only one of them would be able to reach you at any given point. What do you do?
All right. If I wanted to go up to the roofs, would it take any athletics checks or would it be acrobatics?
Roofs would be, it depends. If you just climb a wall, it would be athletics. If you're trying to parkour it, acrobatics.
I will try to do that to get on the roofs.
Okay, so you try and parkour using windowsills, a single fence, and that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Go ahead, roll for it. Please roll good.
It was almost a 1. Okay, 28.
28 does a wonderful job. Fantastic with it. With ease, you heave yourself up on the roofs, and there you are. It is a one-story roof. From it, you can see most of the city and other people panicking in their weird sort of movements. A lot of them seem erratic. The guards seem to be siphoning, trying to enter the alleyways you yourself entered. As you climb up, the guards that were after you yell out, "He's up there!" You what do you do now? That was your action.
I'm trying to think of some trash talk. Hold on.
God. Priorities.
All right. I think he'll just turn back, big smile on his face as turns down to look at the people pursuing him, and he just goes, "Well, it's been fun, but I gotta go. And if you could tell my friends for me that I wish I did it sooner," and then he'll run. He'll continue to just run further and see if there's any other places he can get to.
I see. Other places you can get to. What do you mean by that? Are you looking for something in particular?
Is there more buildings that he could jump to, or is there alright, this is gonna be a little hard to explain. Is there a place where the alley ends, but from the roofs, can I, like, let's say there's like a fence in the alleyway or something that's fenced off.
Yeah.
Is there like a place that's the alley's blocked off, but I could get past that blockage via the roof?
I see. Via the roof, to give you an idea, this area is very tightly packed, so you have no issue at all going from one roof to the other. As for the alleyway, the place you were in, from your high vantage point, you see does lead to a dead end. However, no, sorry. You a bit further beyond that, about 2 streets away, there seem to be another networks of alleyways that lead to small streets and the like. Those ones you could reach in about 80 feet of movement, I'd say.
I'll head that direction then, with the rest of my
Alright.
60 feet.
You do so. Anything else?
Nope, that is all.
All right. You. This is going great. You do that. The guards try and chase after you. Those that you just escaped from. One of them will try to just climb on the wall, not parkouring it, and gets a nat 20, so he does it. And that one particular dwarf manages to get up, helped by his teammates, and gets up on the roof and sees you, Andre. He begins to chase after you, but doesn't quite make it up to you. That'll be all he can do. The other dwarves can't quite climb, there's not enough space for him. And the others haven't quite caught on that you're on the roof. For you, Mavis and Mr. Minotaur, the few dwarves that have remained with you still remain now, not chasing after Andre at all. However, the other ones have completely vanished. They are nowhere to be seen. The dwarven lady approaches you, Mavis. Hands behind your back. Now.
Can I talk to her?
Yeah.
Listen, you can follow me. My hands will stay where you can see them. I just need to take my friend. Something's wrong with her. I just need to make sure we stay with her.
The one in the cart, yes, you can stay with her. However, you won't be in the cart. We're taking you to the station.
No, yeah, I perfectly understand. I'll go willingly. Let me just... Or have him pick her up, and I'm gonna point to the Minotaur.
One of our guards will take care of her. She will be with you. You will see her.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm gonna move till I see her come with us.
You have a choice. And
Again, I am not going to move until I see her come with us. I am trying... Listen, a lot's happened in the past few minutes. Or the past minute. I don't... fully understand what's happening.
as
I need to make sure she stays with us. I
As-
understand it doesn't sound reasonable.
As you speak, you see behind you, the dwarven woman, the guard that had circled around and was investigating with the guard come out with Rayla. Still, you immediately spot that on her hand is still the small discus that had not been removed from her. She is currently shackled and is walking. She doesn't seem at all conscious of what's happening. She is walking slowly, led by the dwarf.
Okay. Yeah, here. But in front?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
In front or behind? How do you want to do this?
Behind you. There you go.
Okay.
And she'll shackle you.
Out of
And,
curiosity, are these are they just like handcuff type of shackles?
handcuffs?
Or like, can I move my fingers still?
Cannot use somatic components
Okay.
while shackled.
Okay.
And lucky for you, they don't quite know you're a caster.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you might have been gagged too, and that would have been trouble for you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh that's
for-
wait, never mind.
Yeah, it's not too hard to disable the spellcaster when
Yeah.
you think about it. It's distressingly simple.
Yep.
Level 20 barbarian's much scarier than a level 20
Yeah.
wizard. So, yeah, you are now shackled. She, the dwarven woman looks at both you, the Minotaur. Follow me. We'll go straight to the station.
Yeah.
You follow her as she
Still do
moves.
so. Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. She steps back as you guys follow her, and you reunite with Rayla, who's still humming the same song as she was before in the cart. Looking into her eyes, you see they seem almost dazed, like she doesn't realize what's happening at all, like she's not here.
Well, I didn't see that coming. Did you know he was bad?
Not to this extent.
And with that, you guys will drop out of initiative for now, unless you've got shenanigans planned.
Mhm.
And we'll switch back to Andre. Andre, one of the guards, has made his way up on the roof. He's the only one, however, none of the others have managed to get up. What do you do?
I think Andre will just look back and go, "Oh wow, look at you," and then he'll just continue to run.
All right. So with that, you moved 60 feet last turn. With this, without dashing, with either of your action or bonus action, you do have the movement speed to make it to the small alleyway. What's the word? Not passage. The small group of alleyways that can lead to many places.
Right.
There you go.
Did I see? Was I able to get a perspective on where they led when I was up on the roof, or?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
That will be your free action for the turn, by the way.
All right, not too bad. 16.
16, pretty good. Looking around you, you can see that this particular network, that's a word, network of alleyways seem to lead to 3 places. One of them, a roundabout point, so a circular area of the city with quite a few houses in them. Another one of the passages leads to a small street that doesn't seem to be as mercantile as the other ones, and has a wide variety of just confectionery shops. So this is not where you sell and buy items for commercial value, but where you buy food to eat. And in this street, people are very much alarmed and don't have any idea what's happening. A lot of them, however, about half, seem to almost ignore it, just thinking it background noise or just business as usual. And the last option, the third path the alleyways can take. This one leads you deeper and deeper into the city. The alleyways twist and turn in many places and lead out of sight. They seem to be stopping abruptly at some point, not leading to anywhere. Perhaps an underground location or something like that. A bit hard to tell without being there.
Houses, at least as far as Andre knows, houses typically don't have like outside cellars and stuff.
Outside cellars? What does that mean?
Like basically like a
tornado?
basement, but you get there from outside of the house.
That is very uncommon, especially in urban settings such as this.
Okay, then
In urban settings, any square foot of the area is worth quite a bit.
okay.
So,
With
a lot of
that,
space.
then I'll take the third option,
The third
the one that
option,
leads deeper into the
so-
city.
All right. You're currently about 10 foot high. If you'd like to use your action to get down softly on the ground, you can make sure not to take fall damage just by hanging off ledges of a window. However, you can also just drop down.
If I drop down, would I go prone?
Let me see how full damage goes. All right, I think it's through a certain threshold. Give me just a sec. You're right. If you do take any damage from fall damage, you are prone.
Okay, then I'll softly get down then.
All right. So using your action, you can then move 60 feet. Well, actually, you can move 40 feet since you already used 20 feet of movement to get to that alleyway network.
All right, then I'll do that.
So you get down, slipping away through one of the cracks. The dwarven guard loses sight of you for a moment, and you can hear him yell out, "Wait, where do you go?" And heavy footsteps as he tries to chase after you. You do anything else?
I do not.
I see. Then back to the guards. You hear movement all around you in the streets to your left, to your right, up on the roofs. The one on the roof is the one you hear loudest as he comes faster and faster towards you. And you can hear him drop into the alleyway networks. He stops moving for a moment. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? I gotta get him. I gotta get him. And you hear footsteps growing louder. And I'd like you pick a number from 1 to 3.
2.
2. All right. I'm going to roll a d4, re-rolling on a 4. And that is the path he'll take. That's a 4. That's another 4. That's a 3. So he doesn't take your path. He heads into to your left, into the path that seems to connect to the roundabout that you saw. And you hear his footsteps growing a bit more muffled as he gets a bit further away from you. Guards still very much active all around you, and you do hear a few footsteps getting closer from the passage that leads to the small street. However, you're not quite as assured as the other dwarf. They don't seem quite certain of your presence there. And we'll be back to your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna start heading deeper into the alleyway, and then start to hide after I'll dash once into the alleyway, and then I'll try to hide.
Okay.
Well, if there is a place to hide.
Yeah. So dashing further into the alleyway, you see that these seem to be housing with a low space. So apartments essentially, or back alley meeting places and the like. A lot of them are marked by small symbols or a small sign as to what they are. You see cobbler businesses. You see one of them that just reads "Home Sweet Home." A lot of home addresses. Like you, what's your passive perception?
Yeah, I was about to ask, are there any symbols? But it's passive perception is 13.
13. That'd be high enough. Now, you already know the symbol, so yes. As you run through the back alleys, you see that one of the symbols in particular, you recognize it. It's Rion's Thieves Guild. It's scribbled on the bottom of a staircase that leads down into a basement building. The building itself is completely underground and seems separated from the upper layer that does indeed have a roof about 10 feet high. This particular staircase is made of thick stone. You can tell that even from just a glance, there is no window in it, and and yeah, that's that. It's about 60 feet down into the alleyway networks.
All right. He'll skulk it down into that basement.
All right, you get to the door. As you try to open it, it It does not budge. You hear a bit of movement, shuffling inside, as people seem alerted by the by the pressure and movement you put on the door.
Uh, he'll
Do you
just,
do anything?
he'll like he'll like knock on the door a little bit.
Yeah.
1 second. I need to. You might need to come back to me. I need to find something.
All right. And the as this is happening, the guards keep giving chase, and you hear to your left and behind you footsteps growing respectively dimmer and louder. None of them looking down the alleyway enter yours. None of them quite see you yet. However, the set of steps that's coming from the small mercantile street is the one getting louder. And while it's not going quite as fast as the other one due to uncertainty, it will eventually reach a point where you are. Probably a matter of seconds, maybe minutes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he'll just like. Does it sound like anyone else is near me besides the door?
Besides the door, well, there was sound coming from inside the door, like inside the building.
All right. I think he'll just like as he kind of like knocks, he just goes, "Hey, could you let me in?"
What? Who are you?
He's like, "I've met Rion."
The door opens. Inside, you see a very shabby-looking dwarf. He's clad in very dark clothing. To his hip are a few weapons, daggers, as well as a grappling hook. Clearly, was preparing for something. Come in.
It's like, yeah, the
In
guards
front
are
of
after me.
Rion, in front of ours.
Yeah, Andre will just kind of like duck in and go, "Yeah, I got some, heat on me."
And as you enter the room, the door shuts behind you. The noise dim, simply by virtue of the door being quite so thick. And it will drop out of initiative.
Oof.
And we'll also switch back to Mavis and Mr. Minotaur. For a few minutes now, you've been led through the city. They've been taking care not to use any main streets and have led you to a fairly wide building. The building itself has 3 stories. Next to it is another one in a style you are more or less familiar with by now. It looks very similar to the Akin's office from back in Rockhive, with each of the 3 stories being in a different manner of construction. The bottommost layer of this one is made with thick stone. The secondmost layer for this one is made in a twirl wood that rounds in on itself, in the center of which is a huge window, and the uppermost part of it is in a perfect pyramid shape, made of some sort of emerald glass-like material. The dwarven woman makes you enter a building right to the right of it. The 3 stories of which are made of completely thick, undecorated stone. There you are. For now, we'll lead you to cells. I don't think you'll stay in there too long. We'll see. Your friend will be with you.
Yeah, understood.
And she'll lead you further into the building. Inside it, it's surprisingly empty. There's 2 heavily armed dwarves with full metal plate and war axes, as well as thick buckler shields. they they step forth and open a door for the dwarven woman. Beyond it are jail cells and jail cells. There's about 24 of them. Each of the bars quite thick, even by jail cell standards. These one are clearly made by dwarves who have a bit of a passion for metal. They lead you for one particularly wide and open cell, and the dwarven woman opens the bars. This will be your cell for a day, maybe. After that, we can talk.
Will he be getting food?
Of course.
Got it.
Do you step in the cells?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm Dad.
No.
Great.
Man, that was actually great. I love that was.
Yeah.
I can't get mad at that.
I am rage.
You as you enter the cell, the the small individual that was pushing Rayla along brings her into the cell as well. As before, Rayla seems to be moving, following the lead of the one that was leading her. Clearly, she's not even conscious that she's taking steps.
She's still humming the same tune.
The same peaceful. Well, peaceful's not quite the right word. Earthy, too,
Oh god.
like drums. You
That's
enter
At least we have music. I'm starting to think we're not very good at this whole city thing.
yeah, I can't really disagree with you there. You know, I live in a city normally and it never goes like this. I don't want to slip out of the cuffs, but can I tell if there's any like give or if I would have like the ability to slip my hands out?
You'd need to make a sleight of hand check to see if you could.
Uh-huh.
And you need to make a stealth check to see if people would notice.
Okay. But like I'm gonna turn obviously my back to the wall and sit down if I can while doing this, but
They are metal.
yeah. No, they'll make noise, I get that much. But like I wanna make it sure that I'm not doing it like out in the open obvious.
Mhm. Well, go ahead and roll for those, please.
Yeah, so that is a 14 for sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
And stealth, I got a 9.
Stealth with the sleight of hand, as you try and see if the handcuffs will budge even just a little bit. They don't at all.
Got it.
Literally, this is a different model from the ones you've seen a few times back home. These are much, much sturdier, made by people who know their way around metal. As you try and rattle around with them, the sound of metal collides with the hard rock flooring. Not flooring, sorry, wall. And it reverberates a bit through the prison. One of the armored dwarves steps a bit closer to your cell.
Sorry, I think I banged it against the wall while I was trying to sit down.
What the hell even happened out there?
Our traveling companion, they accused him of being the guy that the wanted posters are for. and he just yelled that we were fools. Attacked my friend here, and then ran off, and now all the guards are chasing him.
Wait a sec. Do you mean the one that tried to stab a queen?
Yeah.
That one. I'm surprised. Okay. No wonder.
Yeah, we've had quite a day. Are you okay, Mr. Minotaur? He shot at you.
My feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Oh,
We tried to we tried to help the Minotaur here through a net trying to catch him because I'm just angry. And I hope we're here to answer some questions about him.
Well, they only put you in cuffs, so probably. It's we'll see about that. I'm not the one that makes the call here. I just beat down anybody trying to get out.
Got it. Are the cuffs really necessary? Like, I understand for the Minotaur, right? Because he's huge, but like, they're really tight, and I can't really do much.
Well, we gotta keep him. You don't seem to have a lot of weapons.
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm.
So, magic user, right?
Nah, I'm honestly they're just their healer. I know herbs and stuff.
Deception.
Don't fail me now.
Why you were so close to like getting off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Also, for the record, obviously, all of your gear has been stripped away.
Yeah, but I don't carry weaponry normally, so.
Yeah. For Mr. Minotaur, though, it's a little bit of an arsenal that was taken away. Like, hot damn, we could stash the treasury with these. Oh my god.
Okay.
So
Okay.
many.
Okay. 14.
14.
Is that enough?
Let's see. Uh-huh. And just let you travel with him. A wanted killer. And this fucking war machine.
Listen, when I didn't realize he was a wanted killer till I saw the wanted poster.
How long ago was that?
I mean, we just got one at the last checkpoint, but like I didn't see the clothes. He stashed it in the Minotaur stuff.
How do you know that?
Because they found it in the Minotaur stuff. I was driving. I didn't know anything.
He approaches the bars and rubs his chin with his heavy, thick, gloved hands. Well, it's not my job to know that anyway. You'll hear from the bosses in a bit, I believe. I'm just here to beat down anybody that tries to get out. So.
All right. Yeah, I understand. You're just doing your job. Could you loosen them a little bit though? They're really tight.
Nope. Actually, make a persuasion check. you at least get a persuasion check for
Thank you.
that. By all means, you should not, but
I am harmless. I don't understand the issue here.
please, Miss Magic.
They don't know that.
Mages are not exactly rare, you know?
I know. It's also not rare for people not to have magic.
So, what'd you get for that persuasion?
I got an 11.
11. No can do, Missy. No can do.
Worth a try.
Yeah. You'll get food and water in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, feel free to use the beds.
Minotaur just kind of looks over at what I'm sure is a bed that's going to be entirely too small.
The bed in question is more of woolen sheet over the floor. It's it would fit a dwarf. It would fit a dwarf.
Maybe we should put Rayla to sit down there at least. I don't know how to do that without my hands though.
She's currently just standing in the sun, humming, looking at the wall.
Fine then. Would you mind helping my friend sit down, or getting my friend to sit down then. Something's up with her, and I just don't want her standing the entire time.
Yeah, I can at least
I-
do that.
Yeah, I'd also like to check her over, but I understand if I can't do that.
Before he goes to enter your cell, he goes he goes to the door through which you came, a thick, very thick metal door, and locks it. There's a small slot in it in which he puts his key set, except for one of the keys in particular.
Got it.
With that key, he goes to your cell, opens it. Do either of you do anything?
um, when the dude turns around, the Minotaur's gonna like lift up his hands like he's gonna hit him over the head.
Mavis is gonna shake her head aggressively.
The Minotaur will slowly lower his arm.
And he'll help Rayla
Yeah.
sit down, her legs crossed on the ground.
Okay,
He'll then exit the cell and lock it. Do either of you do anything for now?
I don't know. Is this guard just chilling like right in front of our cell?
The guard is standing about 10 feet away, so well beyond reach of the bars. He's standing against the wall, looking over your cell and the others. And the other cells are prisoners. 3 of them hold captives. However, none of them seem to be quite in the same category as you guys. They all seem very nervous and look at you with looks of curiosity and fear. Most likely small timers.
Well, I'm going to have a seat up against the wall and look over at Mavis. So now what?
right now we check on Rayla. For now, we stay put.
Then what?
Depends what they want from us. Okay. Can I... You know how, like, some people, even if their, like, arms are behind their backs, they can do, like, the weird loop thing?
What? No, I don't.
This is a thing. Like, people can, like, get their legs through the...
Yeah.
Oh, you like
their
hop
arm.
over it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Is Mavis a contortionist?
I don't think you need to be a
Mavis can
contortionist.
dislocate stuff.
I was
I'll
gonna
take
say,
damage
couldn't you, like,
points.
break your own arms.
Yeah. I'll take damage points for it.
Okay, but so you're trying to do that?
Yeah, because how else could I check on Rayla if I don't have, like, the ability to move things or have her eyes follow my hand and do that shit?
So, to be clear, you're not
Yeah.
trying to break out of your shackles or anything.
No.
You're just trying to break your arm by putting the shackles in front of you rather than behind.
Behind, yeah.
Okay, first I'd like you to make a con save to see if you're actually ballsy enough to break your own arm.
You know, people typically do that by like jumping, you know?
Yeah, they jump over it. Sometimes what happens by accident is like they either like do something to the wrist or like dislocate something.
So that's what you're trying to do? You're trying to jump to break your own arm?
I'm not doing it with the intent of breaking my arm. I just want to move them forward.
Just get them
That
in
is
front.
what that's going to do.
If I can't take it without penalty, I was saying I'll take the penalty.
Okay. As you start jumping around trying to dodge the the way to get your arm in the right position, the guard will move over to you. Hey, what are you doing over there?
Trying to get my hands forward so I can check on my friend here. She's obviously not okay.
Yeah, we'll have a mage come over in a bit. Don't
In
do
a
anything.
bit? What if she's dying?
Don't see any blood.
Yeah, I don't see much of anything.
What do you mean you don't see much of it? You
Do
got
you see a thought behind her eyes right now? No, there's just incessant humming.
Hey,
She
nothing
hasn't reacted to anything in I don't know how long.
nothing
And for
wrong with being
whatever
a little bit
reason,
on
that
the
pastor
slower
kept
side.
saying it's not urgent, which doesn't make sense to me. She could have some kind of magic poison siphoning life from her, for all we know.
That's what old mage will tell us. Now sit
Yeah,
down.
well
and
then
don't
get them here sooner rather than later.
do anything stupid, or you'll have more than those shackles to deal with.
Yeah, well
Okay.
again, my friend here, more important than me right now. And I'm gonna keep wiggling.
You make an acrobatics?
Yeah, that works.
Acrobatic?
Yeah.
Would that be it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think it'd be because
I think it'd be
Yeah,
it's
so
very
I'm
it's
using,
a dexterous movement. Like you have to jump in
Yeah.
and swing your arms under.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picturing this as like a Dick Grayson thing, and Dick Grayson could absolutely do this, so that's acrobatics. That's what it's
Sims. Okay. What you get?
I'm rolling decent today.
What's going
Which is
on?
such a I still got arrested, but I'm rolling at least decent, which is better than how I rolled last time we got arrested.
That is factual. So what you get? Give me a number.
I got 16, but I have a +5, so 21.
Fuck, you got a +5.
I have a +5.
God damn. So with a 21, you do manage to jump, and you swing your arm just in the right way, and it's now in front of you.
Cool.
And you take a wonderful 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Got it.
As the guard will go, wait, don't stop. And he'll begin to open the door. Once more, do either of you do anything?
No, I'm just.
God, I
just gonna
wish
sit.
I wish I had a different morality.
You do
That
have a
makes
few.
this so much easier.
You do have a few verbal spells. You can
I-
still cast those.
Yeah, like, or I could have just let the Minotaur go, but no, I'm a good person. Sucks. I was just gonna do, concussion check, and I am a healer. That is my primary job.
Okay. Roll medicine.
I want to see if I know there's not anything physical, but that is a 18.
18 easily.
Yeah.
Looking at her, you've seen victims suffer from a lot of stuff over the years, whether you were causing or healing them, and she doesn't have anything. Just clearly, you see there's no trace of any sort of trauma, and you were with her the whole time before she started acting weird. It can only be magic.
Okay. Yeah, nope, it's definitely magic. Mr. Minotaur, did you see anything happen in the cart?
No. She was just humming. Maybe she hit her head.
Wait, do I still have the feather on me?
You don't have anything.
Oh, they took everything?
Everything. The only thing you have are your clothes. And by clothes, I don't mean armor. Clothes.
Oh, okay. Should I take armor off then?
Yeah. You
Oh,
only have your clothes common.
Okay, oh, that's fine. I only lost 1 to my AC. That's fine.
It's fine.
Did they take my eye patch?
Oh no.
They did not.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
it's like, I don't see why they would.
Yeah, I don't know. You never know what kind of goodies Minotaur hides behind his eye patch.
They probably didn't want to bother reaching high up enough to get it.
Okay, you've done what you need to do.
Yep.
Don't do anything else.
Aye, Captain.
Question.
He steps out of the cell, relocks it. Yeah?
Have you heard of a talking rock before?
What? A talking rock. Have you been smoking that elf grass thing?
No.
Or have you been eating it? Do cows eat grass? I guess you're not a cow. Do
I
you
am
eat
not.
grass? Are you a herbivore?
Sometimes
What does that mean?
I eat lots of things.
Oh, oh. But no, I've not seen talking rocks. Cow who eats a lot of things.
Well, if you're interested, I know where a talking rock is.
Uh-huh. I'll you can tell me about it some other day.
Why? We have so much time right now.
And he'll step back. And before we switch to Andre, I'd just like to see how we're feeling. It's been a bit of an intense session. Is everybody holding out energy-wise and stuff?
I feel so
Oh yeah, I'm
bad.
into this.
I feel
I'm so into
bad.
this.
It's because it's not done. It's like, oh no.
Oh boy,
I've
is it
trapped
not
myself with this character.
I'm waiting for all of us to get sent to Bethende, and that be the next arc.
I'm genuinely worried. I don't know what to do.
Out of everybody right now, Mr. Minotaur might be the one in most danger.
Really?
Okay, so yeah, just before we switch back to Andre, give me just one moment. I've been drinking a lot of water and I need to use
Yeah.
the water. I'll be back in just a minute or two.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
Don't. This is really funny.
It's over such a dumb reason though.
Yeah,
It is.
it is.
Like I didn't
Like-
even consider it that much. I was just like,
Really?
yeah, Andre's trying to be a bit more trusting of people, and then for some reason, it's always the Minotaur that he always tries to make that decision. And
As soon as Belial was like, "Yeah, I want him to do that," I'm like, I'd be like, I was thinking like, please don't let him, and then you let him. I'm like,
Yep.
please remember before the next stop.
nope. I mean, I
Take
remember,
it
but
back.
I was like, when the Minotaur was like, yeah, I know what to do with this. I was like, okay, we can just try to like go for deception. It's just a theater mask, and I was like, yeah, we can just go for that. And then I didn't think about anything else. I also
Yeah,
didn't
no,
think that they'd search our stuff again. Like I was like, oh,
Why wouldn't they?
well, they already
The,
searched it once.
The Minotaur's not very charismatic.
Yeah.
He's not good with that. He's really good at intimidation, but I don't think I've ever used it.
I really wanted to say something, but I was like, my character has no idea about this until it's too late. I can't.
Yep.
Yeah, I both love and hate playing a character that
Yeah.
like does this kind of shit. Because it's funny, but like
Yeah.
it's not good.
No, I'm into this. I'm into prison arc. I'm good with this. Out of character, in character, Mavis is going to kill you next time you see them.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh man, I did not think it'd take a turn like this.
I think, because game plan originally was I was gonna try. I thought you were gonna pretend to use the bomb, like have the bomb and be like, if you step closer, I'm gonna use it.
Oh,
That was the way I thought you would go about it. Because that's the way I would have gone about it. And like where you have enough of a stop, I was gonna have Mavis catch up, cast gaseous form on you, where you have a flying speed.
true, but if they saw you casting this spell, that is,
Yeah.
even if Andre knew that, that is not a risk he was willing to take.
I was gonna try and play it off as being, where did he go? Like, I grabbed onto your shirt and you disappear into mist. Because that's what it would look like. Yeah. But yeah, no, Mavis is sorely mad at you for the fact that you split up and were like, oh, I'm gonna do some self-sacrificing bullshit. And it being like, no, we're still gonna get captured no matter what happens here now.
I don't think the Minotaur, like, I don't think his brain is complex enough to really understand what's going on.
Mhm.
Like, he knows shit's not good, but like, I don't know if that's.
Yeah. Right
Like,
now,
I don't think
Mavis.
he can place blame currently.
I just feel so bad because like I'm just doing like like a checkbook edgy rogue stuff, and I'm like, dang it,
Yeah.
man!
Yeah.
It's like, how did I manage to get here?
Yeah, right now, I'm gonna try and cooperate and get out because we might be able to lie our way out of this.
I
Maybe.
sure hope you can.
I mean, you may not even need to lie.
Yeah, it depends how we phrase things and answer. We also didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
But that's the issue, we didn't do anything.
You're not even accomplices. You're just with him.
Wow. I haven't actively hid you away from any government official.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, man, there's so many problems that this just comes up with it. I was like, oh crap, they're gonna get news of it and they're gonna come back and we can't stay here.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about them coming back, and what are they gonna do when they find you and then discover you have traveling companions, and then they look into your traveling companions?
We got a week and a half or so.
Oh look, there's a 7-8 foot minotaur with a glowing eye. I wonder what that does.
Well, okay. Now that I think about it, we probably have less than a week and a half because they probably haven't been double timing it the entire time. So we might have a bit less than that, but you know.
Well, shouldn't we have more? Because someone has to go to them.
That's true.
Then
They might have people here still.
Well, yeah, but I mean, something's got to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me what spell level the sending is?
3.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a lot for 25 words. I'm like, it's 3rd level? Like, yeah, I know it's good, but like, man.
Shit, that would be about level with us right now.
Yep.
That is instant communication from across the globe. That is
planes too, but you know, it's still a lot.
So we have a week and a half, potentially less, is what I'm hearing.
At minimum, a week and a half, or at maximum.
They're definitely coming no matter what at this point.
Yeah. Let's just hope they can't teleport. Actually, that would make sense how they actually got ahead of me if they did teleport. But you know,
don't give ideas.
Excuse me. What's happening has already been decided. I'm not gonna retcon stuff just because someone has an interesting idea. Come now, I'm insulted.
I'm gonna use it later.
You weren't supposed to say that.
Hey, that's what I would do. It's like, hey, what's already happened, I already decided, but I'll definitely keep that in mind for later.
Okay, you got me. Okay,
hey, man.
So, we good to start again, or does anybody else need a second to cool down?
I'm good.
Yeah, I have better.
Okay. So, Andre, back to you. You just now entered a room. It's fairly dimly lit. In the center of it is a fairly common magical light, intimidating a bright light over the centermost part of the room. The other part of it don't get quite as much of the coverage. Looking around, you see that the room itself has absolutely no decoration. There are a few shelves on which material that you recognize as very much helpful for trying to break into some place, or smuggling goods. So stuff like grappling hooks, hidden pockets, second, how do I say that? Like a box with two ends, two bottoms. There you go. So that sort of stuff. There's two people in there, one dwarf and one elf. The dwarf is the one that opened the door to you. He's clad the same way. I described it before. The elf is also clad in the same way. Gear covered, covering head to toe, and very much adapted to fool even someone used to seeing in the dark. Well, what's happening? Who in front of Rion, but not just anybody kicks up that much of a ruckus. What's happening?
Got a bit of a bounty. Things went a bit south. You know how it is.
Oh, we're gonna need a bit more info than that, pal.
Well, I mean, I've done some bad. Well, I did. Well, I have you ever stabbed royalty?
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, you're that guy. Okay. Well, don't worry. We're not gonna turn you in or anything.
Do I believe him?
He seems to be making a bad joke. If you'd
Okay.
like to roll it, go ahead.
I'd like to anyway. There. Okay. 27.
He's making a bad joke.
Okay. I'll laugh along with it, you know. He could use any laugh right about now.
Well, you came to the right place. Should be safe for here. Nobody actually. We've only just came to the city. It's a bit far from New Orleans, so this is pretty much all we've got of the Thieves Guild in here. So nobody to look here. Nobody knows.
That'll work. I need to hang out here till night anyway.
Till 9. Oh, I'm planning to sneak out of the city, right?
Maybe. I got some people I need to meet up with.
We need to meet up with. Wow, ballsy plan. Looking to do anything besides get the hell out of here after you've been exposed.
I mean, yeah, I might be a criminal, but I still uphold my debts that I should say.
That's a great sentiment. So who you meeting? Me and my associate here could be of use.
Well,
Or right.
I suspect they've been arrested at this point, but my hope is that they won't be charged because they didn't really do anything. Kind of been leading them on, so I owe them at least a little bit.
So you're looking to bust them out and just pass a message?
Probably just pass a message.
Alright. If you want, we could take care of that for you.
What'll that cost me?
A man like you. When we heard from Rion, when you stabbed that queen, you had prime access to her and her holdings, right?
What exactly are you trying to ask here?
Does that mean she'll be looking for you?
Yeah?
If you help us capture her, I think we could all make a great profit out of this situation.
That's a tempting offer, but to be honest, I think it might be more trouble than it's worth. She's got some people with her that'll make things a bit more complicated. You know, spell casting and all that. Wizard.
Those damn majors.
It's a bit too dangerous, if you know what I mean, as he kind of like does like a hand explosion motion with his hands.
Yeah, that's how we lost poor old Barry. Okay. Well, you're free to stay the night if you'd like to.
Yeah, well, I'd appreciate that.
Alright, do you do anything inside there? The elven man and dwarven man both get back to what they were doing initially. You seem to be plotting some sort of course on a map that's strewn across one of the walls of the room.
I'll take a look at what they're looking at.
Okay, so if we take that back route, we should be able to get out of that jeweler's shop without any trouble. If there are any guards, that's where they'll be. So we should. Oh, hey, what are you doing?
Eh, just taking a look, seeing if I can help.
Oh well, we're always happy to accept help, but what part are you gonna want?
Well, I can't really for sure say that I can join you due to some things coming up, but maybe I can help you with the strategy.
Hmm. Well, sure. You see, the plan here is quite simple, and the elf pipes up. You see, this here jeweler shop is quite renowned. Apparently, they've recently acquired a quite valuable sapphire. Apparently, they are looking to trade it, have it appraised by one of the dragon lords from the Ismenian kingdom in a little bit. The idea is to replace it with a little gift of ours. And he shows you one of the boxes that holds what appears to be a sapphire, but most likely not.
See.
And then we can make off with a sapphire beautiful enough to get the attention of a dragon lord. So we just get that, have a great escape route, and that's how we'll first make our mark into the city. With that, that's sure to attract some attention, and with that, we should be able to get some recruits from the locals. And that should give us a nice foothold in the city to further the expansion of Realm's project.
It's a solid
The
plan.
the only issue is the escape from there. Since we've never struck in this city before, we have the advantage of cover. No one will be suspecting us. However, a sapphire like that is sure to be guarded by both physical assailants as well as magical means. So we'll need to do some recon before we can actually launch our operation. You wouldn't happen to have magical expertise, would you?
I can cast a few things here and there, but nothing definitive.
Ah, that's a shame. Well, that'll just mean we have to do recon on the ground.
Uh, DM, what, like, I as a player know certain spells that could be used to help, like, secure something. What does Andre know that, like, he could warn them about to at least be like, okay, this is how this spell is set up? Like, this is how it's triggered?
So, Andre has spent quite a bit of time with potent spellcasters. However, high level spells or particularly niche spells, Andre does not know. So, for instance, Andre does not know this Eldritch Blast exists. He doesn't know that Guiding Bolt exists. He does, however, know most wizard spell from level 1 to 3. At level 4, he probably knows about polymorph, having seen it in action maybe if once or twice. But anything higher than that, Andre simply does not know about him.
Okay. So, like, he'll warn them about, like, some basic ones like alarm, things like that. Like,
Yeah,
things that
you're
can
definitely
be triggered.
you're definitely aware of that.
Yeah. He'll just, give him a heads up for some things he knows about, but, he'll let them know that that's not everything that could be there.
I see. Wonderful. Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Andre.
He'll just nod.
And then, do you do anything, or just let the clock tick down?
He'll ask for, yeah, he'll say one more thing. He'll just look and go, so, where can I get some armor like that?
Some armor like this? Oh. Well, you see, we work with a specific seamster. Traveling merchant sort. Rion has made a deal with them in the past. So we have a bit of an ample supply of these. If you'd like to, we're happy to sell one to you.
Money's a little short, but I guess it doesn't hurt to ask how much.
Well, these are specifically tailored for high defensive ability without compromising stealth. So these will go for a We'll do you a good price. You're a friend of Rion. A fair 50 gold.
That's fair, but due to everything that just happened, I'm a bit low on capital, but I'll be sure to come back. Well, someone from here will probably hear back. Unless I get arrested, as he just kind of like stretches a bit.
Hopefully that we won't see you back.
I guess, yeah, let's hope.
Right. All right. And do you do anything else, or just let a bit of time pass?
He'll let time pass.
Okay. We'll switch back to Mavis, Belial. Mavis, Mr. Minotaur, and Rayla. Rayla, still in her cell, is humming the same tune as before. When she was sat down, she was set to look forward to the bars, and has been looking at them straight on.
Approximately how long has it been?
It's been about 2 hours, maybe. In the meantime, you've had the guard dwarf receive a few message through the small slots. So just sheets of papers. And nobody else has come in yet, however. What are you two doing?
The Minotaur is probably just like drawing on the floor or the walls, like in the dust. Probably just trying to pass the time.
Mm-hmm. What about Mavis?
Mm. Yeah, she's just kind of processing what's happened.
Let's see.
Also, could I have had her be in like that passive state for the 2 hours to count towards?
I think they have to be consecutive
Shit.
for a long rest. Give me a sec, because I don't think you can just take 6 1-hour naps and have
Yeah.
rest. Yeah, a long rest is a period of extended downtime,
Yeah.
at least 8 hours long. You could have it as a short rest, but
Well, because Mavis has the thing where she only needs 4 hours.
yeah, you can't just split. You have
Yeah,
to
I
do
get.
the whole thing.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, just kind of sitting. So to the guard, I guess. Mavis is gonna ask. So, is the mage coming, or?
Oh, yeah, you're actually a bit in luck. I got a message a little while ago that the Akin's boss here is gonna come himself. He's real top of the shelf mage stuff, so he'll be
Oh,
able to tell what's going on with your friends in a jiffy.
that's great. And any? Will he be in charge of asking us questions too, or?
Uh, I think so. I've not been told, but that'll make sense, right? He's a
Yeah.
top guy. Maybe it'll be the city elder. Haven't seen him do anything in a little while. Nowadays, it's really nowadays it's only Magi Boy going around. Oh well, I don't run the city, do I? And no, go ahead.
I wasn't saying anything.
Okay. As and as he says that, there's a loud knocking on the metal door. Oh, there he is. And your captor, sorry, will go to open the door, and out from it comes a tall elven man wearing long red and green robes with a gold trimming along the edges. The man himself looking like a middle-aged man with long, flowing brown hair that reaches about just a little bit beneath his shoulders. Has extremely tired features. Well, perhaps tired's not quite the right word. Learned features. The way his eyebrows knock, it almost looks like he's perpetually scowling. Ah, I see. So you're the captives I've been told about. You certainly look unusual. Is there anything you'd like to say before I begin?
No, Mavis is gonna stand up, but she kind of just raises her eyes at the word captives, but doesn't say anything.
What about Mr. Minotaur?
No, he's probably just gonna not open his mouth currently.
I see. Well, give me just one moment. My dear friend, could you do me a service and give us a bit of privacy? Take the other prisoners with you, won't you? And he says that to the captured dwarf. Oh, yes, sir. The dwarf, using his keys, unlocks the cells of the other captives in the prison and brings them outside. The door clanks heavily, resounding in your now empty cell. Well, cellmates, as it locks once more. I see. Now then, would you please introduce yourself?
The Minotaur kind of just looks at Mavis.
I see.
Um,
Allow me. I'll start with the introduction. My name is Tamus Urthranis. I come from the prestigious land of Soine and have a pedigree in learning, shall we say, in quite a variety of fields. And you? Who are you? Where do you come from? And what can you do?
um, it's nice to meet you, I guess. Wish you could have been in better circumstances.
We'll see that yet.
Uh,
As you speak, he takes a seat on a simple wooden chair, almost smirking, it seems.
am I getting the vibe from him that like he's gonna murder us secretly, or like...
It's a bit hard to tell. It's a bit hard to tell, ain't it?
Yeah, can I roll for that?
Go ahead.
Okay, that's a 26 again.
26 is great. It doesn't feel like he's set on killing you yet. For now, it seems almost like a hunter appraising prey.
Got it. My name is Mavis. No disrespect, but I'm just gonna keep it at Mavis for now.
Mhm.
I'm from the Ismenian Kingdom.
I see.
We were traveling here for your organization, actually. Something about merchants causing trouble.
Yes, I've heard that from Yathin.
Yeah.
You are a working woman, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. Uh, hopefully she's a good character witness for us. Uh, and what can I do? What do you mean by that?
I believe you have abilities you use in your day-to-day life, or perhaps more obscure, hidden. As he says those things, it seems almost like you don't see quite right for a moment, but you could swear that for just a moment, his eyes began to light up a little bit, and your skin hurt a bit, singeing in a not unfamiliar way.
Do I see what color they might have flashed, or
Purple.
fuck? um, I believe you know enough about us if you've seen that Yathan left us in possession of a certain compass.
Indeed, she left you away with it. Ah, that woman. She knows how to handle all sorts of threats, but she doesn't know how to see in the invisible world. And you, my great friend, who are you?
Uh,
Where are you
hi.
from? And what can you do?
Uh, I don't know.
Surely you have at least a name for yourself.
He's called the Brutal Bovine.
Yep. What she said there.
I got a wrestling name.
I'm actually a champion, if you didn't know.
Hey, a champion. Orphan and identity, huh? I believe, however, one thing that's quite clear about you is your capability.
Oh yes, I can do this. And he does that finger thing.
He's also quite good at bowling.
I see. Well then, let's get to the matter at hand, if you will. I'm sure you'll understand why I had the guard take his leave for a moment. And I'll trust here to have your, cooperation, if you will. Now then, how long have you known about the nature of your associate?
Well, he glows.
He glows, you say?
Yep.
How so? Which color?
Uh,
As he asks you the question, he turns to you, and he seems very interested in your answer. Clearly, he's analyzing.
I was like, oh no.
Why did you say close?
he just, he's shiny.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Well, he's not one to really get himself dirty.
When we first met him, I came to understand that, like, glowing, like, as in personality. That was how it was explained to me.
Perception.
Yeah.
That's not deception. That's
That's
actually what
Andre.
happened.
Yep.
That's how it went down for session 1.
You
That is
know,
that is how it went down. However, since you have had
Fine,
since
yeah.
then you have had new context, it's technically not a lie, but it is deception. There-
Omission.
Deception is not just straight
Yeah,
up
I
lying.
know.
That there's a wide variety of things that are deception.
We gotta
that
try,
isn't.
you know.
Yeah. I have to try and argue for it. That's a 17.
17. Really now? Glowing. My friend. Did you know the whole Cian kingdom has no records, no indication of any bull-like creature? Never.
What does that mean?
Mavis is gonna try and like walk a little bit in front of the Minotaur a little bit.
As you,
Yes, protect me.
I don't like how he's staring at you.
yes.
Well, I-
please don't be afraid. No, there is no record, and what that means, my friend, is that you are no mythical creature, oh fairy minotaur. And so, perhaps you have ability that you are currently hiding.
well, yeah, I am pretty special, but I don't like to brag.
I love you so much.
Yeah, it's so great.
Really now? Go on. What makes you so special? Could it be
What?
that which you hide there on your face?
Oh, uh, this? And he promptly sticks a finger up his nose and pulls out a large cow booger.
Ugh.
I didn't know cows had boogers. I never considered it.
Ew.
He politely offers it forward.
Ugh.
Oh.
The man snaps and prestidigitates the booger away. Your finger is the cleanest it's been probably since you were born. No. It's that which I cannot quite see yet. But, yeah, go on.
You asked us originally how long we've known about our companion, and really we didn't know the full extent till that whole shebang that happened when we entered.
Deception, please?
Yeah, I know.
You're rolling a lot of these, but you just gotta stop lying, you know?
I mean, so I would answer it. She's not lying. I understand why I have to roll for it, but
You're
it's
not telling me
lying.
you've
I
known that
got
for
an
a while.
18
Listen.
that time. I
A
am
what?
doing decent rolls. I don't know if they're passing or not, but they're decent. They're pretty good.
You got an 18, is that what you said?
Yeah, and we still got arrested. And this is the best I've ever rolled consistently.
It has been quite astonishing. I see. What about you? Have you perhaps been traveling with him for some time? And he turns to you, Mr. Minotaur.
No, I joined last.
That's factual. And you're technically not hiding any?
Alright.
No deception for this particular one. I see. Now then,
Oh,
what do you intend to do here? You
Well,
believe yourself mistakenly arrested? Will soon be free as soon as justice sees you're on the right side of it? Are you awaiting rescue from a trusted teammate? Or are you simply too concerned with the fate of your friend? And he nods towards Rayla. To worry about all of this.
well, I mean, it would be cool if she was okay.
That was me. That was
okay. Okay. I was about to be like, oh shit, wait.
Voice is getting a bit hard to keep track of, sorry.
It's okay.
So, Mavis, do you answer anything? Or just
Wait, has he asked me anything?
he's been asking to both of you.
Oh, I thought he was talking directly to the Minotaur the entire time.
Okay, I was just wondering.
What is it? Why are we still here, or something like that?
No. What do you think will happen to you if you think you're? Yeah, let me just. If you think you're simply on a mistaken charge on the same side of justice, soon to be freed. If you're waiting for cue from a loyal teammate, or if you're simply too concerned with the fate of your friend here.
I am deeply concerned about my friend here. This isn't normal, as far as I know. And I figured that Norvin? Nope. What the fuck's this place called again? Never. That the guards here would keep us for questioning, but we have not committed any crimes, neither here or were we involved in the message from Bethinde. We haven't done anything for them to go after us.
Indeed, you're most correct. It is me who wants to meet with you. He takes out from his sleeve the compass that you've been carrying around.
Mm-hmm.
You'll excuse me for using this opportunity to meet with you face to face, finally. Surely you're more familiar with the other me. And the color of his pupils change to becoming a bright pink.
Oh god.
Let me assure you, you are in no danger, currently.
No.
He's back.
Oh.
Of course, this whole thing is just a misunderstanding, isn't it? Ah, the power of delusions. It pierces through. And for a moment, he seems almost to lose sight of you as he embraces himself, his head tilted upwards towards the sky, almost like he's reveling in a feeling. Apologies, it appears I got carried away. No, the situation with your friend here is perfectly clear, and allow me to precise my position. This here place is my city, which I have cultivated through various endeavors. I am more than happy to let you all leave, all through. However, you'll understand this diplomatic matter goes somewhat beyond me. As such, I'd like to request your services. What do you know of this? And he pushes the compass forward.
That is a compass.
I see. What does it lead to?
So far, nothing.
Truly now. Wasn't it you who defeated that mighty being? Wasn't it you who activated, awoke the statue who does not cease to sing?
Oh wait, we activated it.
Oh crap. Did we?
I don't think we activated it.
Wait. I think we might have. Because we did touch it.
You guys touched it.
Okay. It's a team effort.
Touched it a lot.
It's all of us. Okay, we're a team.
You guys touched it, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And then you got mad at me for taking you out of the vision.
Yes.
Mother. Okay. Am I getting the sense that like, because there's a difference between the hours and names, correct?
Most astute, yes. The difference is a bit between gods and demigods, if you will. Like, to go to comparison, like Zeus is a god,
Mhm.
but Achilles is a demigod.
Yeah. Are you? You call this your city? Are you a name?
Oh, such power! It stands far, far above me. No, I have no name, but neither am I short. I am he who is awoke. Ah, oh, the mysteries. They hide their secrets from us.
I-
And once
So-
more, he begins to almost hug himself, losing sight of you.
I'm gonna whisper to the Minotaur. Last time I saw someone like this, they like took a bit too much shrooms. Oh, okay.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Minotaur even know what magic mushrooms are?
Probably not. He would just consider them food.
Yeah.
I don't think he's okay. Okay. You're talking a lot. Give me a moment. I don't have the awokeness or whatever. This tone immediately shifts from like worried to just done.
Maybe we would think better if we had food.
Who do you say?
He likes pie or sweets.
He knows.
Perhaps after we are finished. At the moment, as I said before, wish to see your service.
Oh yeah, you want us to do something. Sorry for interrupting you so much. It's just I really like to get to the point.
Oh, chill.
Yeah, you want us to do something for you? Obviously, we can't just agree to it. We need to know what it is beforehand. But like,
Point. Truly a wonderful thing to go from one to another. A to B. 1 to 2. And at this point, he's gone fully out of the chair, and he seems to just be waving his arms through the air.
um,
I do better work when my tummy doesn't have the grumblies.
Yes. There are a multitude of things here. Allow me. You see, there are abilities. And he turns towards you, Mr. Minotaur, that one can see when one fears. Close your eyes.
Okay.
What do you see?
Darkness.
Do you not see the light, the glory that stands above all others?
I don't think so. What does it look like?
It is beautiful. It is the source of all power. It is through its worship that one can make unreality reality. Like this. And he gestures once more, his arms flailing wildly, seemingly completely incongruously in the air. And there's an immense plate of food, a steak easily twice as big as your own head, Mr. Minotaur.
Do I
That
smell it?
really
Because my eyes are still closed.
Yes, you
Okay.
do smell it. Right next to it is an immense gallon of well, not an immense jug of water that holds many more than a simple gallon or two. Go on. This through. This through these studies that one can see the truth. I wish to see them through. You, I can tell, as I have before, I have peered into your past. Surely, you remember me, don't you?
Um. Yes.
God damn it. His piercing pink eyes stare into yours. Slowly, almost like a trick of the light, slowly taking over. You see his figure change a bit. Mavis, you also see this. And after just a moment, he turns into the figure you met in Isith.
Figure?
Yeah.
Salesman,
What?
the fortune telling salesman at the stall.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you?
yeah. No, I'm serious. I do. I thought we already knew it was him.
Well, you might have,
Okay.
but
Yeah, no shit.
See, the world, the history of it, it changes all along.
I mean,
I
yeah,
have
that
seen
that.
so many spoil. Now, I wish to see your flowers flourish.
Oh, I
You,
don't like that.
Yeah.
you, who all stand outside of the waking world. You, beast fabled to slay all. And you, who stand beyond life, who have already forfeit the carcass most cling to.
Um,
The Minotaur's just. He's gonna have to look at Mavis now.
wait, I'm sorry. I don't understand. Do you want to like learn how we did this, or
No, 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 no. I want you to delve further. I want you to learn of the true ways of how the invisible world has spread. Web that encompasses all. Tell me, what is it you hope to achieve in your quest?
Well, for starters, I think we need to get out of here.
go on.
And fix our unconscious friend.
Unconscious. Do you not see? Here she is, dancing along to the beat of the thunder skin. Ah, what a wonderful experience that must be.
So
Um, Where'd you learn from?
I love the difference between the casual questions and his crazy shit. I can show you. Tell me, have you reached the woods yet?
Not gonna lie to you, wouldn't know if I had.
Ooh, I know this one. I haven't.
There's your answer.
I see. So you've not even stepped foot in the machination. Not even
No.
through the first gate.
Wait, no, I know the answer to this one. Apparently, I've crossed some sort of gate.
Which have you met? The
Uh,
flayed one, the temple to those lost. You met she who keeps secret oh so jealously.
Are there any more? I don't know. I met a bird.
Yes, many do indeed enjoy the avian, be it the Elegius, the beachcomber, the witch and sister. Yes, the two ones united who parted the seas to become one.
Wait,
What? I
wait,
don't remember any of that. Those were none of the names he gave me.
what? Where are these two?
Ah, they have left their mark in the land of witches to the east. And now, today, their descendants linger.
Wait, descendants.
And please, allow me to grant you knowledge on how to delve within the invisible world. And with this, you shall see, we shall see your progress. What you do.
What? I question.
Yes, go on. Oh,
The land of witches.
yes,
Does it have another name?
yes. Nowadays it is known as where the gold flows, land of great wealth. Calran. Oh,
Helren? Like the country.
yes. Many have forgotten the original names, but it lives on. Indeed.
Mm-mm. Yep,
Secret
indeed.
will never forget. And now, the wood. That is the first step you shall take.
How do we do that?
Yes, yes, to ascend to the wood, you must know. You must know the way. There are multitude. You can go with moth, regrow into your roots, reclaim the animal you once were. And he looks at you, Mr. Minotaur. But to you, can open the door directly with your power. Now you ought to be able. It's simple. But there is always a way with knowledge. Should you lack either of those, go with lantern and a room of pure white, bleached of all imperfections, and you shall dream, dream, and dream, and dream. And that is how you'll reach the first gate. The woods. Ah, where so many still lie today. And then you'll go further and further and further.
And what happens when we reach the end?
Something cool.
That is what I wish to see. What happens when you join the ranks of Long? What? And as he says that, a loud knock reverberates on the door. Heavy, metallic knock. Immediately, his composure shifts back to his original one when he entered the room. Is there anything you'd like to do? Just for now.
Cry.
I want a nap. Mary just wants a nap. She wants sleep. Wait, how can I can't dream?
Oh no.
That was exhausting.
And as that knock reverberates through the door, and he steps back, his eyes going back to his natural hazelnut shade, is where we'll end the session.
Oh.
Man,
Okay.
I'm